Turn that shit up, mate.
Smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-pound rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eating bullet for dinner. 5.7, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. I got all those shit, nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I can just leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding.
Oh, peace and blessings, everybody. How everybody doing today? Key Alexandra be here in a minute, but yeah. Let me do my shout outs first. Shout out to all things. The first one in, the last one out. Peace and blessings, King. Terrell Davis, peace and blessings, King. Cash Crypto, my guy, peace and blessings, King. Just Do Boxing. You got it every day, people. You got to get your Just Do a Box. Peace and blessings, King. Mike Biggs Boxing, salute, King. Peace and blessings. Coach Amber, peace and blessings, Queen. Yeah. So I think Key might be a little bit late. We were just over there on Fanons and KQKC. But yeah, over for Nons, Bill Haney came through before we got off. on his Bill stuff. You know what I'm saying? First off, he coming over there talking about they gonna go to 147 and fight Boots as well. Like, I don't think, like, it's crazy because I want to support him and his son so bad. But I'm still gonna support his son, but he makes it hard for you to do that, man. Like, Bill just be capping too much, and I can't stand that, man. Like, keep it real. Like, one thing I'm gonna say about things, I support all our fighters. Yeah, Coach Amber, he was on for nines for a minute. He just got off because for nine came on late, and Bill was just on there. And he came over there capping, talking about people tearing down his son, but he the main one tearing down all the other black fighters. And that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna do something, don't throw rocks and hide your hand. Like, if you're gonna do something, take credit for what you do as well. Don't be a hypocrite. Like, I see if he didn't talk about Tank Mama, post mugshots, all this right here. And I'm glad they didn't post Devin's mugshot. Because people could have turned around and he was up there trying to spin us, talk about Devin, the only champion in history that's defended undisputed 3 times. And like, I had to correct them. Canelo did it. Canelo beat Triple G, John Ryder, and Charlo. That's 3 times. Yeah, Cash Crypto, he just said it. He talking about we gonna be undisputed at 140. Then we're going up to 147 and getting it. And they asked him about Boots, and he said, Boots there. We everybody else scared of him. We gonna fight him. And I'm like, well, you big enough to fight Boots right now, to be honest. Like, you big enough to fight him right now. But we're not talking about that. But like I said, I don't like to see how people get tore down. That's one thing I hate. And that's one thing I would wish they would stop and just come together. I mean, it's great to have a rivalry. Rivalries is healthy in sports, but it's not healthy when you're tearing each other down. Key just texted me, she on the way. But yeah, Bill's up there, man. But yeah, he was just saying a lot of things, and they keep trying to push this narrative on Shakur. Like, why are y'all pushing this narrative on Shakur? And y'all saying the man duck and frequent flyer, he just messed that up today when he said Shakur pulled out the negotiations. Actually, Shakur made the negotiations have a time limit on it. People don't realize that when you activate your mandatory, when you get activated as the mandatory, y'all are still in negotiations. Activating the purse bid. Activating the purse bid is not ducking the fight. It is not pulling out of negotiations. When you activate a purse bid, that gives you a set time to negotiate. It's not pulling out the negotiations. It's giving you time to negotiate so it won't drag off. And if y'all can't come to a negotiations, then y'all have an arbitrary party that would come to the decision for you. A1 Hoops on Salute King. That's what that means. They people keep pushing different narratives. It was on Fanaz. It was over there. My guy BFTB, shout out to BFTB, but him and Nick J, they was over there on KQKC capping hard as hell. You know, like, what's with all this cappery? And what's crazy, and I'll tell y'all something crazy. They talking about Shakur not selling. Shakur gonna sell out. Formula One gonna make sure Shakur sell out. Plus, people know that's a big fight, and it's in Vegas. Fights in Vegas gonna sell out regardless. You're not in Vegas and not going to a fight. That's one thing. But for two, this fight on the zone, this is the zone pay-per-view for Devin, is gonna backfire. And I hate to say it, but Canelo can't do the numbers that he normally do on the zone. This is what people don't realize. The zone pay-per-view was $25 less than Showtime's. Ryan and Tank did 1.2 to 1.4 million buys on Showtime. They did 200,000 buys on the zone, which was $25 less. What does that tell you? Ariana, peace and blessings. Queen, peace and blessings. Oh, just do. He was going to sell out anyway. Bob Arum's not stupid. The Formula One,
And if you're in Vegas, they're gonna buy the event. That's why I told people a couple weeks ago when they said they're not promoting Shakur. I said they don't have to promote Shakur. They got a budget for one. For two, the fight's gonna sell out. They're not doing a pay-per-view. So how much promotion do they need to do? They about to get all their money and some. You feel me? Just do. And Bob Arum a smart guy. Whenever you have these big racing events and stuff like that, the events, Formula One is the biggest event in racing. This is over in Europe and everything. They will buy the tickets for their big ballers. They will buy out tickets to make sure that they high spenders have something to do. The daggone Vegas casinos will buy tickets for their high rollers that's checking in so they have something to do to keep them in the casino. That's what people are not realizing. That's why you want to book a fight in Vegas no matter what. Even if you got a bullseye fight, you book it in Vegas, it's going to sell out. But you got to be able to get that fight in Vegas. It has to be a good enough fight to make Vegas. And Shakur and De Los Santos was a great fight, and that's why it's there. People don't realize it. And while we talking, Devin and them in San Francisco. If him and Regis was that solid, he could have took it to Vegas. Because that's where the fights happen at, in Vegas. Hell, that's what Floyd was going to fight at. Oh, I feel you on that, A1. I feel you on that. And let me drop the link because I know Key about to pull up. And anybody else can pull up too. Hold on. Salute, Bully Gibson. Peace and blessings, King. But yeah. So like I was saying, that right there, I hate when we tear each other down, period. Like, you know, the UK fighters, like the UK, they cheer for all their fighters, probably except for Dillian White, because nobody like Dillian White. But they cheer for Derek Chisora, Tyson Fury, AJ. They don't care about the race or the creed, but they from the UK, they're going to cheer for them. Fighters from Mexico, they're going to cheer for their fighters. Like, we the only ones that Aquaflex, salute King. Thomas Hill, salute King. We the only ones that don't support our boxers. We would choose another country's boxers over our own Olympians. And that's crazy. No other country does that. Inoue has a whole country behind him. Inoue has the whole country of Japan behind him. Pacquiao had the whole Philippines behind him. Canelo has all of Mexico behind him. He did. But you know. But I'm going to tell you like this. Yes, we about to talk about Coach Amber. That's what Key wanted to talk about. She wanted to talk about Charlo Benavides. That thing was lit. That thing was lit. And when Key get here, I'm gonna put it up on the screen. We're gonna go back and look at it. Yeah, Aquaflex. Trinidad had the whole what was he? Philly's Trinidad was Puerto Rican, right? He had his whole country too. Rick Tim, salute King. Illustrious Key Alexandra, salute. I see you had to stay over there a little bit longer and listen to that Bill shit, huh?
Man, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Man.
Are you gonna go up and fight Boots?
Man, nah, wait a minute. Because there was a couple topics I want to start on, but now that this is ingrained in my mind, while it's freshly ingrained in my mind, first of all, salute to the chat. Salute to all the kings and queens in here. I hope y'all are having a blessed day. I just want to say, I accept. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm letting you go.
I just want to say I accept all apologies that will be presented. I've already had one. And I just want to say I've been standing 10 toes down on these arguments. Again, I will for the record, I'm on here. I'm probably one of the only ones out of me and Upper that defend Devin and, you know what I'm saying, talk up his accolades and everything else. but I debunk narratives because unlike a lot of y'all, and I'm not saying the ones that's in this chat because I know that y'all see it, but some of y'all, sometimes the light bulb don't be on or the screw isn't screwed in tight enough. And I can spot a narrative. I'm a writer. I could spot narratives. I know, and therefore I know how to debunk them, or I know how to um pad them up to make everybody believe them. I detest narrative for certain boxers. It's not with just Devin. It's Canelo. It's Bud. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of these fighters that I debunk their narratives, and I go back and forth with some of y'all, on these narratives that I debunk. And I just want to say today, I was vindicated. Shout out to Bill Haney. I've been telling y'all for months. Devin did not accept 22% for Cambosis. He just
More like
confirmed that.
40. More like 40. Like
He
we been
he accepted 40%.
exactly
Plus,
like,
if you believe the rumors,
like I said, that was his biggest payday.
exactly. And if you believe the rumors, he got back end money too. Because y'all gotta realize it wasn't just the boxing that put that venue on. The Australian government also put that on. They
Facts.
paid for that fight.
Exactly.
Not the boxing, not you know what I'm saying, Top Rank and all of that. Y'all got to get out of that mindset. Read it. It's in the paperwork.
And they did a pay-per-view in Australia.
Exactly. So we got to stop that. You know what I'm saying? That's been debunked. Number 2, this whole Devin is champion in recess. He still has to go back and fight Shakur for that belt that Shakur is about to fight for in what, less than 9 days, 8 days. So what does that mean? And he said that was not the belt. So that technically means that technically Tio was the undisputed champion as well. That's something that Fanon has been saying for a very long time if you look at the belts and how it's all aligned. But that's Negro here nor there. I'm just happy. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the offer for 25% wasn't a real offer. That was confirmed. It was a low offer, as Bill said it. And before negotiations can go to purse bid, and I let me say this because I heard it was somebody that kept asking, 25% of what? How can you guys say it was a low ball offer and you don't even know what it was? What did Bill say? He didn't even know the amount. He didn't even know the amount.
Hold
But
on a
guess
second.
what? Okay.
Benzo, what's up? Let
Hey, what's up? What's up, Upper? I just wanted to intro real quick. Bill was just on Fanon's, and he was talking about what they actually got
bro,
for
that's what I'm saying.
Cambosis.
Listen to her. That's what she's talking about.
Yeah.
All right, let her finish real quick, then we get
Yeah,
back to
go for it.
Go ahead, kid.
Okay. So, gosh, I forgot my point. So
You was talking about the confirming the money and everything.
right. So if you're, first of all, let's back up a little bit. If Devin and Bill offered Shakur anything, how are they offering Shakur anything if Shakur is tied to a promotional company and he's with Top Rank? You don't offer Shakur anything. That's hence why Bob Arum said that was a BS offer. That wasn't a real offer. None of them took it seriously. It wasn't theirs to offer in the first place. How can you tell them what a fight is going to be if it's going to be on their network? You know what I'm saying? And then you want to offer him a flat fee. So let me get this right. You get 40%. You agree for a 60-40 with Cambosis. You make sure he get his 60. You agree for a 60-40 with Lomachenko. You make sure that Lomachenko get his 40%. Plus all of it that it entails. But you offer Shakur a flat fee to 25% and not all of what the entire purse would be, of the entire of what it would of the whole amount. Really? Really? And that's real to y'all. If we're such, and this goes back to his point about culture vultures. Now, I don't have a problem with white and black relations. I don't. But I can't help but scratch my head at the fact that this man put out a PR hit segment on Ellie Setback about putting our black fighters against each other. But yet he is okay with making sure that Kambosos and Lomachenko get theirs. But Shakur get a 25% flat rate. Lomachenko wasn't his mandatory. Devin wasn't Kambosos mandatory. Those were voluntary fights. So now it's a problem that Shakur puts himself into position with two. And I tried to make that point today on Fanon's channel, that he was also positioned with the WBO. Look it up. Shakur cornered Devin Haney to get that fight. WBC and the WBO. They gave Devin 30 days to either accept or drop the belt and move up. And what did he do? He dropped the belt, the WBC, and he moved up. Now Shakur is fighting for it on the 16th. So y'all got to stop this. Like, y'all, he basically confirmed everything. I put in the chat, Bill, stop talking. You telling on yourself. Stop it, King. I literally said that. That's enough. Don't say nothing else. And he kept going. And he basically confirmed everything that very few of us have been saying. Knockout 86, shout out to KO, Upper, Zenith, Deem, JD. He even tried to say, what undisputed champion do you know fight twice to defend their position? I don't know. Jermaine Taylor, Canelo Alvarez. What are we talking about here? But if your son is chasing greatness, and that's a legacy fight, can we all agree that Shakur Stevenson is a legacy fight? Why wouldn't you want to do that? And then the notion that he's coming back down to 135 and 140, that's a ploy. Now he wants to go to 147, which I think is cap, to fight Boots. I think that's cap. You gonna let Boots be your first fight at 147? Come on now, y'all. But okay, you know what? We gonna hold him to it. And I want everybody to remember this day when
Hold on one second, Keith.
Okay.
Okay, look, we not hiding the link or nothing frequent. Ain't nobody hiding the link frequent, but I'm letting you know now. We're not getting up here and we're not about to go through this with you again. I'm just letting you know now. It's already been facts laid out. We're not gonna sit there and keep going through the same dumbass narrative. We're not doing it. We're not about to sit there and waste the day like we've been doing on the same thing. When people not understanding facts, we're not about to hold hands and do this. No, I'm just letting you know now. You can hop up here, but we're not going through it. I'm just letting you know now. Go ahead, Key.
You know, and I'm just sick of I debunk narratives over here. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. Shout out to Bill and DHP. I have no problems with what he's doing. But one thing that I would never cap for or hold people accountable for is doing something that they're supposed to do. He's supposed to be in his son's life and getting him and putting him in positions for opportunity. So he's not going to get that big of a flower. He's not going to get a bouquet of flowers from me for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because I come from an era where I watched Floyd Mayweather Sr. put his son in the best position, and that man never even got Coach of the Year. Do you understand me? You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want about Floyd Mayweather Sr., but what he did for his son changed the game in multiple ways. And there are still fathers out there in the boxing community that are still doing that for their sons and their daughters, because we have queens that box too. So I'm not going to give him that much bouquet of a flower for that. I will give him a bouquet of, give him his roses for being a talking point, the figurehead. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all, if it wasn't for Bill doing all of this, what he's doing, Devin Haney would still be irrelevant. So I will give Bill that. But we also have to hold Bill accountable because he is putting his face out here and saying all these things. We still have to put him accountable. And no, he was wrong for how he did Shakur Stevenson. I don't care how y'all feel about it. Now, when
Actually
Shakur,
frequent. Canelo defended undisputed 3 times. He beat
he
Triple
defended
G.
3 times.
Like I said over there on for 9. I was the one that said he beat Triple G, he beat Charlo, and he beat John Ryder. He defended it 3 times. Bill Haney said ain't no other champion defended undisputed, and he was wrong on that because Bernard Hopkins defended undisputed as well, and he got beat. But yeah.
Exactly.
And
So,
Jermaine Taylor defended undisputed, and he got beat. So don't say nobody else defended undisputed. Alexander Usyk defended undisputed as well. Well, go ahead, Keith.
exactly. So it's just like, come on now. Like, y'all got to stop with this. But I'm vindicated. I accept apologies. I already got one. This man has been going on his mixtape tour, and I get it. But what he's doing is he's putting his foot in his mouth with these narratives.
Okay. That's you right, frequent. Devin did defend it twice. Canelo defended it 3 times though. So how you say ain't nobody ever defended it twice when you got a person that did it 3 times? So that's a lie. Because he said nobody has ever defended it twice. That's exactly what he said, frequent flyer. So for Canelo to defend it 3 times, he said he has, in the 4-belt era, Bullet Gibson, Canelo's still undisputed. He's still undisputed. And to get to 3 defenses, you have to go to 2. Just like to get to 2, you have to go to 1. 1 was Triple G. 2 was John Ryder. 3 is Charlo. And he's about to defend it for a 4th time.
And then but regardless of the fact, that is a mute point. The point of the matter is that if you're going around saying that your son is chasing greatness, I don't give a damn how many times he got to defend it. He better defend it. But let me tell you something though. Bullet and Frequent, and shout out to y'all kings. Y'all know it's nothing but love here. I respect both of y'all. Y'all already know that. I don't run. Y'all know when it comes to me, and me and Upper, we don't run from, you know what I'm saying, opposing viewpoints. We go back and forth with this with y'all. But that's besides the point about how many times he got to defend a belt and everything else. At the end of the day, was it Devin words or was it our words, YouTube reporters that said that I'm staying at 135 until the end of the year? Was it Devin words or was it others words that said that I'm going to move up to 140 because I can't make the weight? Was it Devin words or was it our words that said I'm going to come back down to 135 for a big fight?
Hold on one second.
Okay.
Bruh, this is the last time about that. Canelo became undisputed when he beat Caleb Sweethand Plant. Dude, you looking real casual right now, frequent. He beat Caleb Plant to become undisputed, right? Then he fought Triple G. Then he fought John Ryder. And he just beat Charlo. Can you count, bro? You know you my guy, but count it up, bro. Caleb Plant was undisputed.
And then was it our words or was it their words that are now saying that after they fight Regis at 140, they're going to go up to 147 and they're not afraid of Boots? You know what I'm saying? They'll fight Boots. At the end of the day, y'all cannot deny that this man has been doing a lot of double talk. And he said on Fanon's channel that they can barely make 140. He's having a hard time.
I told y'all that.
And Upper's been telling y'all that for the past, 4 or 5 weeks. He said, Upper literally said, Devin is probably going to have 2 or 3 fights, if that, at 140, and he got to go to 147.
Because I used to have to, like I said, when you box, you already know it. And I know I used to have to make that weight. And when you hit a certain age, that whole weight shifts. You become a man.
So my point of all of this is not Bullet and Frequent. This is not like downplaying Devin. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you marketing tip for Bill Haney. Pass it along. I'm going to be on my KO because KO actually gave Bill Haney some marketing tips on how to increase this fight. to make it, be successful. And he took KO's idea that he gave him. So I'm gonna give you something. Moving forward, Bill Haney and Devin Haney. Don't say nothing else about weight. Focus on Regis Prograis, because one thing that I do know is that people, unfortunately, their attention span is about 3 minutes. Half of us can't even remember what we did last week.
Hold on 1 second, Key.
Okay.
Frequent. This is my last time, bruh. How he became okay. He became undisputed against Plant, right? This is what you said. I didn't say he defended it against Plant. That's what you said. You say he became and you said I'm wrong, right? Okay, after he beat Plant, he became undisputed, right? That's what you just said. Now then, so that he's undisputed now. He beat Caleb Plant. So then he beats Triple G. What is that? That's a defense, right? Then he beats John Ryder. What is that? A defense, right? Then he just beat Jermell Charlo. Is that not 3 defenses? Let me count it out again. Caleb Plant, undisputed. Triple G, that's 1 defense. John Ryder, that's 2 defenses. Jermell Charlo, that's 3 defenses. How am I wrong? Go ahead, Keith.
Right. So, tip, don't mention nothing else about weights. Focus on Regis Prograis. Keep your mind focused on. Don't even mention Shakur. Don't mention Tank. Don't mention anybody at 140. Ryan Garcia, Tio, leave them all alone. Focus on Regis Prograis, what you're going to do. Because as you guys can see, I don't know if y'all have saw or have seen, Regis Prograis' coach is focused, right? He got his eyes dead set on Devin Haney, and they talking real big greasy. Focus on that. It's called steering the conversation, which Bill Haney is a master at. So he knows how to do it. Steer the conversation into what Devin is doing to prep for this camp. You know what I'm saying? What they're going to do to Regis Prograis. Because you're doing a disservice by downplaying and B-siding Regis Prograis and not taking him as a threat. You know what I'm saying? Like you're making him look like, and don't get me wrong, I have Devin winning against Regis. But you want to keep because now people are going to say, oh, he going to beat him anyway. He looking towards Boots. That's exactly what he just said, pretty much, in so many words. He's going to be a 3-division champ. We're going to go to 147. And if Boots is in the way, we'll fight Boots. That's what was said. So now, all I'm saying is focus on 140 and your opponent in front of you. And then another tip, say that you cannot make the weight anymore. I'm focused on 140. That's it. Because at the end of the year, for people that has been writing down and taking mental notes of everything that Bill Haney is saying, I'm telling y'all right now, with all the stuff that they've been saying for the past month, if Devin don't go back down to 135 to fight Tank or Shakur, and he fight Regis, win, take his belt, and then move up to 147, or fight somebody else in 140, people are going to look at him like a duck even more.
Focus. Hey, I appreciate that abrupt trades. Sorry about that, Key. Appreciate that abrupt trades. Peace and blessings to Incel and D Free and abrupt trades. Welcome to the chat. And Al Boogie. All right, go ahead. Key, my bad. We had to welcome the new people in.
No, shout out to them. So that's my spiel. I'm vindicated. People were telling me that I was lying. Been telling y'all this for months. Man, listen. In all actuality, Devin is not coming back down to 135. He is not. By the time Tank get to 140 next year to fight somebody, and or Shakur, Devin will probably not be in 140 anymore. And again, Shakur cornered him with 2 belts, WBC and WBO mandatory. He's mandatory for he became mandatory for both of those. and we saw the ramifications. We saw what happened afterwards. So that's my spiel for it. I wanted to let that out while it's still freshly engraved in my brain. Shout out to Fanon. Thank you for having Bill on there. I know it was an impromptu conversation, but shout out to you for doing that. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Fanon. Now, I wanted to discuss, if it's all right with Upper, to get on something that's more lighthearted and we can get away from this conversation, because I really want to talk about those conversations when one of them boys fight each other, or when they have fights coming up that's close. So I would like to really focus on Shakur, since Shakur's is next week. And also, did you guys see the press conference for Jamal Charlo versus Jose Benavides? I thought, I'm sorry, go ahead, Upper, did you?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We was gonna go over it. I was waiting on you to get here so we can go over it.
Okay, well, let's go over it. What did you think, King?
I gotta drop the link to Coach Amber because she wanted to get up here for it too. Well, Thomas here, drop the link, bro. And before I do that, hold on, there go Bullet Gibson. He wanted to come too. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, people. I'm trying to get this to work.
Jay Grant, we didn't put boots on Dev. Bill put boots on Dev.
Okay.
Go back and watch Fanon's channel. He said that they would go up there and fight Boots, not us.
Yeah, Bill.
But shout out to Dank Lucane though, because Dank Lucane been calling it for that for weeks.
I brought that thing up like 2 weeks ago for now. Remember? Because I said he's gonna be in that weight class. But this right here is a Coach Amber, we're waiting on you though. But this right here is a fair use. This is fair use. So you know it's fair use. All right. Let me hold on, let me take this comment off the screen first. So don't be in the way. All right. Anybody else that's gonna hop up here with us with this Charlo, we're gonna go through the conference. They had a press release when they went against each other. So we about to see it.
I just want to say that was the best press conference I've seen in a very long time. It was the type of ghetto-ness that I've been missing. I expected this from Jermell and Canelo and everyone, but we got it from Jamal and Jose.
Now I'm ready to go. Benavides,
that fair use sign is in there.
Great fighter. Not nothing bad to say about you. You'll see when we get in there. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to make the adjustments. Keep running your mouth, mister. You'll see when we get in there.
You've been training for a while. Why don't you want to fight at 160 then? There's no discipline there, is there?
Okay.
You're already scared. Like, why are you sweating for? You're already scared, huh?
Hold on.
I fight at 160. I'm the champion at 160.
Exactly. So why aren't you fighting at 160? Why'd you want to make a camp?
I'll fight at 160.
You can't make weight or what?
Okay. No, I'm good. Okay. I could have made the fight at whatever I wanted it to be at. You need to fight me.
But you chose to fight at 163 for now, and you want to defend your title. What happened with that?
You doing need to fight me.
I'm gonna fight you. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. You already look off. You already scared. Why are you sweating for? You're already sweating. Fucking
sweating, boy. I ain't sweating you at all.
Listen, I think this fight.
Hey, yo, this shit gonna be crazy. Why?
It is.
It's gonna be funny when I whoop your ass. That's what it's gonna be.
Same energy.
Your ass.
That same energy.
Trust me, I always do. I always do. Ask anyone. I always do.
Right. Well, let's hold up, guys. Let's keep this same energy.
I ain't one of the fighters you gonna like try to choke at the weigh-ins or some shit like that.
Hey,
none of the bullshit.
You know what? Good thing you said that, because then you're gonna try to fucking pull some bullshit ass.
Nah, we gonna beat the shit out you, your daddy, your mama, your whole town.
Shut up.
Hold on. Let's get into this fight. I love it. Jose, let me start with you. Let me start with you.
Everybody,
let me start. Hold on.
All right, so that's how we got it started right now. You know, we got to stop in between the thing because you know it's fair use. But Key, what did you see so far in that right there?
I saw all the ghetto-ness that I've been looking for a very long time. That's what I saw. I've been looking for that. I've been looking for the back and forth. I've been looking for the name calling. Jamal said he gonna be him, his mama, his daddy. That's what I want to hear.
But
you know what I'm saying? Like, talk yourself up, huh?
You know something? If I do remember, David Benavides and Jamal Charlo had a issue once before. Like Jamal Charlo got punked by David Benavides already. By David. Remember, David and Jamal tried to base on Jose Benavides Sr., right? And you remember, I think they said David had put hands on him because, you know, they was in the middle of the casino and everybody rushed, in the middle of a fight. And everybody rushed over there between it was Jamal and David Benavides, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, correct me in the chat. But I thought it was David Benavides and Jamal Charlo that got into it once before. And it's funny, though, because Jose, I feel like I don't like the way they did Jose, because, and salute to Nick J and Ant McQueen and Rod Walker and Brian King that just came in. But yeah, I'm a little kind of salty because they got the fight at 163. And that's Jamil trying to go up to 168. I know that. But they making it where it's not a title fight for Jose Benavides. And I don't think that's right because Jamal Charlo has held that belt for a daggone 2 years without defending it. And even though you fight him at a catchweight, I still feel like the belt should be on the line for that man. But, you know, it's neither here nor there for me, I guess.
Coach Amber, did you want to say anything, Queen or Bullet?
I was rolling. I was rolling. Like, I was already looking forward to this fight, but I forgot that Jose has a mouth on him. So I just, I found the whole thing hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I found the whole.
Somebody out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, I trained out of Central Boxing Gym too, so I remember them when they were amateurs. But I guess it's been so long since I've seen him, like, really paid attention to him. I forgot that he had a mouth on him like that. Hilarious.
Yeah, I think this fight done got more excited than Boo Boo and David, for real.
Exactly. What about you, Bullet?
This gonna be my first time watching it live, so I'm gonna join this with y'all live. You know, I'm gonna talk about it as it keeps continuing. But it look interesting.
And let me say this, because I know somebody in the chat said that Jamal don't look right. Have you guys ever, like, had a close
Key, you cutting out, baby.
family member, or you guys seen somebody in the neighborhood, huh?
Key, they didn't hear
or seen somebody in the
Key, they can't hear nothing you saying. You going in and out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. They couldn't hear nothing you said because you went out the whole time.
Okay, well, somebody has said in the can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Somebody said in the chat that that someone looked, that Jamal looks like they're scared for Jamal, that he doesn't look right. And I just want to say, like, for me, okay, so for me, I've had people close to me, or I've seen in the neighborhood where they've had psychotic breaks, like something happened to them. And it's something about the eyes or their demeanor that no matter what they do to work up out of it, they still look a little off.
You know, that's what
I don't know if y'all can attest to that. If y'all exactly, so I think that's what's going on with Jamal.
Yeah, he looks like he's
Upper. So I think you said what, Upper?
I said, the eyes are the window to the soul, and he look like he done been through some things, and that's how you can tell when people done been through some things. Because even if they overcome the things that they go through, it still sits in your eyes because your eyes are the windows. But my bad, go ahead.
Exactly. No, exactly. So I think that that's what's going on with him. But go ahead and play the video.
All right. Let's see.
Hold on, Maul. Let me start with Jose, and I'll get right back to you. Jose, let me start with you.
You got a good opportunity.
What you I'm gonna whoop your ass. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
I'm giving you an opportunity. I'm giving you the opportunity. What you got for? You need to be thankful.
I'm thankful to God. I'm thankful to my family. I'm thankful. Sure enough, thank you.
Yeah, be grateful.
They want to show time to perform on me.
Yeah, be grateful, bro. I'm gonna be rusty. It don't matter. I'm gonna be rusty. No excuses. I got nothing else to say. No excuses. I hope you're not thinking that I'm gonna be rusty, but that's fine. Like think whatever you want to think. I've been training, even though y'all haven't seen me actually fight. I've been working. So I mean, you'll see. I don't got nothing else to say. Yeah, smile, grin, do whatever you want to say. You'll see.
I'm gonna show you who the fucking big dog is. So
it ain't nothing, bro. You just all talk, bro.
I'm not all talk. You're the one who's swerving when I see you in Vegas. Stop acting like you don't remember.
I ain't never said you. I ain't never said you. I don't even know how you. Bro, this is my first time ever seeing you. For real. I don't even watch boxing. I ain't even watch you fight Danny Garcia or Terrence Crawford or none of them.
I'm not talking about fights.
I haven't even studied you at all. I don't even know how you fight.
I saw you in person.
You ain't never seen me in person.
Shut up,
you ain't never seen me in person, you scrub. You ain't never seen me.
Ma, one of the things Jose asked you at the very top was, why aren't you guys fighting at 160? Why aren't you fighting for your title? Can you respond to that?
Man, I'm listening to the handlers. I'm listening to what the WBC is telling me, and I'm going in the fight. I'm about to start training camp tomorrow, so I'm getting ready right now. Look at him. Look, what you worried about?
You're starting training camp tomorrow?
I'm about to start. I'm about to start training camp. Yeah, hey, I'm about to. Don't worry, it's your advantage, right? Like you worried about it for. I'm about to start training camp tomorrow. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling right now. Yeah, you ain't. That's how I'm looking at you. I'm about to start training camp tomorrow. I ain't threw no punches yet. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You
not punching. That's what you sound like.
When you see it.
All right, this is still a fair use, but we'll get on that right there. All right, this man said he about to start training camp. Now, I think the fight is like 2 or 3 weeks away right now, and training camp really a good 8 to 9 weeks. So if he hasn't, I hope he's lying about that, because if he hasn't started training camp, he's gonna look like Tyson Fury out there. He about to get hurt. But I still think he's been training because he lost a lot of weight, and if y'all do remember, they had that video of how big he was. So he done lost weight. If he can make it to 163, then yes, he's been in there training. And y'all notice that the fight said 163 instead of 160. See, I knew that they wasn't putting the belts up. And I feel like that's giving Jose a disservice, because hell, he is fighting the champ, but he really ain't earned that fight, but he's fighting the champ. So I feel like if you fighting the champ, you should still get the accolades of fighting the champ. But honestly, Jamal, he's fighting at 163 because I think they're getting him ready to go up to fight at 168 for that Canelo fight, because that's still a big fight right there for them. It's on you, Key.
I think they're getting him ready to fight Caleb Plant, because if we continue to go more and more into this video, he mentions Caleb Plant because Jose was like, you ain't I'm gonna slap you like Caleb did.
Well, I know he's
That's
Canelo's
why I said this was the ghetto that I needed. I loved all of this. Go ahead, Upper.
Oh no, I was just saying, he's on the contract to fight Canelo. He's gonna fight Canelo, but it depends on if David wins or not. Shamika Jackson, peace and blessings, welcome. But yeah, he's gonna end up fighting Canelo as well, because Canelo wants him on his resume. So he's got to fight Canelo. But yeah.
What do you guys think, Bullet and Coach Amber?
I'm with you. I like the ratchetness. You know where
But I think
where
he
I used
trying
to
to
train was a part of
oh,
Dallas
my
called
fault.
Pleasant Grove. So with the Grove Rats, I don't mind a little ratchetness. There were a couple things though that he said that kind of sparked my attention. When he said my handlers, and I was like, your handlers, like he just openly was like, I'm gonna do what my handlers say, and I was like, okay. And then I agree with Upper because he's been sitting on this belt for so long, and I'm assuming this is not a mandatory. Do we call this a voluntary? I mean,
I think
I don't
so. I'm
know.
not sure.
I guess it's a voluntary.
Yeah,
It's
that was
supposed to
another
get.
question that I have. Like, this isn't a mandatory. This is a voluntary. Do we consider this a voluntary?
Yeah, he told him that, Nick J. Well, I don't
I
know. I know.
think so.
But
Go ahead,
see,
Upper. Sorry.
Jose Benavides Senior, he got mad because they was calling it Jose Jr. a tune-up, and he was like, "Nah, my son ain't no damn tune-up. My son is a champion, and my son's coming to fight him as a champion." So they already mad right now, but Jose Jr. is supposed to be like a daggone tune-up, really. That's what they're looking for. Brian King says it's a voluntary exhibition. Go ahead.
Bullet, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
Okay, I said he was rambling a bit. He said some things just like Upper had pointed out. That's what I was about to say about the handlers and stuff. And I can tell that the WBC is still in their favor. They giving them leeway. They give a lot of other guys leeway to do things. So, but I don't think the belt is on the line. I don't believe the belt is on the line or anything.
No,
So
it's not a title fight.
yeah, so he's getting leeway to do things. But
I was just
yeah,
saying it's wrong.
yeah, it is. It's messed up. It's messed
I
up
mean,
how
to be
they.
fair, if it was Canelo, I mean, people would be up in arms. But I mean, and I'm a Charlo fan. Like, I want the
Yeah, that's
best
what
for
I'm
him.
saying.
I still feel
I
like
really do.
supposed to get a chance to get the champ's belt. Like, because I'm risking my record going in here fighting him. Then what's my reward? Like, if I beat the champ and I don't get nothing, what's that?
But do you guys think it's smart for him to we're only gonna go off of what he said. So he's training for 2 weeks. So do you guys think that that's wise to do against a Jose Benavides?
No.
Because at the end of the day, that's still a Jose Benavides.
Yeah, you
I
see what
think he
happened
was
with
capping.
Tyson Fury. You see what happened when Tyson Fury trained for 2 weeks against Ngannou. He put a black eye on boxing. Like, I don't care what you say, 2 weeks of training is nothing. Like, you got to get out there and train for another athlete, man. But like I said, I know Charlo's been training because he lost all that weight so far. Because you remember he was huge a couple months ago. So I know he's been training. I think he just said that. I hope he just said that. Well, maybe he's been training, but he's just not really started the full training camp. Because sometimes you could train and not start the training camp, like Charles Martin. He had been training for almost a year, and then he only had a 1.5 week training camp for Big Baby Anderson, and we see how he did. I mean, he gave Big Baby Anderson the worst fight of his life.
Okay, I was just wondering because I'm kind of worried about that. I am because that's still Jose Benavides now.
Yeah, but I remember Jose Benavides versus Danny Garcia. He didn't look too impressive. Yeah, he got to knock out his last fight, but the dude he last fought, that dude was a damn cab driver, though, to be honest. I'm just being honest about it. I call it I see it. He was a damn cab driver. Salute that whole boy. Peace and blessings, homie. Y'all ready for me to start it back or what?
But go ahead, Upper.
All right.
You must be whooping your ass.
Okay. When you see it, you'll see it.
Hey, Jamal, is this the first, since it is at 163, is this the first step towards eventually fighting at 168 where his brother campaigns and, Canelo, where everyone thinks that you'll end up?
Yeah, yes, sir. This is the first step to, like, you know what I mean? get into the next weight class.
And,
I'm gonna use Benavides. I'm gonna use the little big brother with his little man syndrome. I'm gonna use him.
Hey, I'm as big as you. I'm as big as you. What you mean?
Ain't near big as me.
What you mean? I'm bigger than you. What the fuck?
You will see. You start eating the fucking jabs in the right hands. You will see. You'll see how big you is. We'll see how big you. Jump up there and get it. Jump up there and get it. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
You ain't gonna whoop shit.
I'm gonna get your comb so you can brush your fucking nappy ass fucking hair too.
You ain't never whoop nobody. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah.
When you, Jose, when you've looked at video of Jamal Charlo, what gives
all you see is me knocking somebody the fuck out?
I don't gotta look at video. He's fucking trash.
What gives you your biggest confidence going into this fight, Jose?
Yeah, what gives you your big? Why you so confident, scrub?
So you gotta be confident. That's what you gotta be, right? You gotta be, because they don't seem like you're confident in your motherfucking self.
You don't see how true.
Shut your ass.
You don't see.
He's not a
boy.
What?
Okay. You know how many motherfuckers said what you said? 32 of them.
They're all bums.
They all bums, huh?
Okay, watch.
You could be one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is it? What gives you your biggest confidence, Jose?
I just feel, like I said, I've been in a tough training camp. I've been training for a while now. I've been sparring my brother. I've been sparring. We've had a lot of great, big sparring partners. I'm talking about big guys that actually hit hard. And I just feel strong. I feel ready. I'm motivated more than anything.
Maul, can you give us some insight? One of the things, that you heard Jose talk about it. I know you've talked about it, is mental health. Can you give us some sense? Is Jamal Charlo mentally, physically back at the elite level, especially on November 25th when he gets in the ring?
I'm back. By God's grace, I'm back. I'm back.
Guys, we'll wrap it up with this.
Jose. Yeah, I'm back. Back, Jose. Back on your ass, boy. Back on your ass, little boy.
My ass, baby. You've never been on my ass.
Exactly. I don't even know you. But when I
you know who the fuck I am.
I'm gonna show you all that shit you talking. I'm gonna show you all that shit you talking.
Back my shit up. Okay.
I like it.
Hope so.
I gotta ask you this, because for both of you, Jose, in the main event, your brother in Andrade, who wins that fight and why? Obviously, it's your brother, but tell us why you believe your brother is going to win that fight.
Like I've said before, no one beats my brother at 68. He's big, super strong, fast for that weight. He's just dedicated. We're dedicated. We make a great team, and we've been training extra hard. My brother, like I said, my brother is the Mexican monster, and I don't see him losing at 68.
Maul, same question to you. Who wins in that main event? And in your opinion, is that one of those guys would you like to fight in the future?
I'm gonna beat both of their ass. I'm gonna beat him and his brother ass. I'm gonna beat both of their ass. Charlo gonna stick forever in your fucking bloodline. Watch.
And who wins that main event, you think?
I'm gonna beat your brother ass too. Shut up, nigga. I'm gonna beat
don't bring up your mental illness, pussy.
Yeah, don't worry about my mental health.
Don't bring that bullshit up. Don't bring those fucking excuses. That's why your ass isn't fucking pop, bitch.
I learned how to deal with my shit.
You fucking just make it like a little fucking girl.
You can't walk that same block no more, though. You can't walk that same block no more. Where they pop your ass.
I'm still walking. I'm still fighting. I'm not making excuses. I'm not over here fucking crying at every fucking video I post on Instagram.
Yeah, it's cool. You ain't have to.
Fuck up. You're a fucking clown.
You have to go deal with it.
You're a clown.
You already got popped. You have to make it with it.
Clown, so you bitch.
I love this. You listen. Obviously, this is going to be intense. It's going to be an all-action fight.
You got another chance.
You don't want to miss. I know there's members of the media who got questions. We got Chris de Blasio.
You can't even use that fucking leg.
Sports.
You don't need
Sports Communications Department. Chris, I know there are members of the media. Guys, hold on a second. There's members of the media who got questions for you. Chris, if you could, let members of the media in so they can ask questions.
You lose at the top level. You ain't your brother. Stop trying to be your brother, boy. You only need your brother.
At least your brother can fight like your bitch.
Listen.
Yeah, you can't even walk that same block.
Whew, that's a lot to pull in right there. That is a lot to take in right there. What I want to say first is I don't appreciate some of the things Jose Benavides says, but it's trash talking. So you know it's trash talking. But I'm gonna tell you like this: if Jamal is even 50% of who he used to be, Jose going to sleep. Jose, he right when he say he bigger than Jamal, but Jamal is taller. Jose's like 5'10", 5'11", Jamal 6 feet. But one thing I can say, Jamal, like I've been telling y'all every day, when you get muscle, you can only get 8 pounds a year. So you see they got Jamal going up 3 pounds. So you know he's going up for 3 pounds of muscles. They weaning him up, they're better. So you know he's going to have 3 pounds of muscle. So when he fights Caleb Plant or his next fight, they're going to probably pull him up another 2 or 3 pounds. So when he gets ready to fight Canelo, he'll be ready with that 8 pounds of pressure, that 8 pounds of muscle. He'll be ready to be converted into that weight class. But Jose Benavides, he thinks Jamal ain't all the way there. He's seen the Instagram videos and stuff. And I'm going to tell you like this, right? I think he's going to take Jamal a little bit slightly. First off, Jose can't really bend that leg. So when he walks, he's stiff. He's on that stiff motion when he comes. And that's not good going against a technical sound fighter like Jamal Charlo because his head be on that line and he can't get out of the way. And he's talking about standing right there with Jamal. He's standing right there. He going to sleep. I'm just being real. Because Jose had power at 147. His power didn't carry up to 154 that well. I don't think his power was going to carry up to 163 as well. But it's on you, Keith.
Can you hear me?
Of course.
Okay. I'm sorry. I had jumped out and came back in, so I just wanted to make sure. Well, you guys know I'm focused on the ghetto-ness, the ratchetness. And let me tell you, when Jose called him a nappy head, I passed out. I was like, yo, no, he didn't. But let me tell you something. How you handle that, you get in the ring and you fight. And I'm just happy that, and I agree, Zena, this is the best, this was the best press conference, in my opinion, of the year. Because it was just straight trash talk. It wasn't no gimmicks. I mean, as soon as they pressed play, Jose came out swinging. Charlo tried to be calm, and the next thing you know, everything just turned up. I am a little, again, I'm gonna continue to say it. I am a little concerned for Charlo, being that he said that he didn't, that he's just gonna go into training camp. I do agree with Upper. I think he's been training, because we did see those videos with him and Roy. If y'all don't recall, he was training. Roy was teaching him that. What was that hook, Upper? That Roy was teaching him, huh? Yeah, to the body.
His patented Captain left hook. The lead left hook that Roy used to always.
Exactly.
I call it the Captain left.
Okay, so yes.
Because Roy didn't have a jab.
He was teaching him that.
Fast, he needed the hook.
Oh, okay. Well, I watched some of those videos. That was probably like 2 months ago. So I know that he has been in the lab. I just don't want Charlo, because listen, we can't have 2 Charlos take a L this year. Like I'm just praying that he is taking this seriously. His mind is in the game. I'm loving his confidence. I like what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Just like basically letting them know, like, you think that this is this and it ain't. This ain't that. You didn't got more than what you can bargain for. I don't believe that Jose Benavides is a tune-up fight. This is a really good fight. So I don't believe that this is a tune-up fight. I just want Charlo to be at his best, though. And I love the trash talking. I think that just by them, this happened on the internet, on a Zoom call, it looks like. So just imagine what it's going to be when they're face-to-face in a couple weeks. Like, this is going to be fireworks. What do you guys have to say about that, Coach Amber and Bullet?
I'm with you. Like I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't. The thing about Charlo, though, it's hard to tell, like, if he's off or he just doesn't have the energy to argue. But I'm kind of leaning towards that. Maybe he just doesn't feel like arguing, because, you know, in the video, like, later on, he's like, man, you can come pick up this belt tomorrow. Like, I don't care. So that gives me hope. because it could be the lighting. It could be the lighting where he just looks a little off. But I mean, it could be the lighting. You know,
Nah, he's a trauma
in the
baby.
beginning, his eyes were a little bit droopy, and to me, his voice sounds a little bit different. But I mean, at the same time, he could just be tired and just like, I don't feel like dealing with y'all folks. And but then again, I mean, yeah, he still seemed sharp, and he was like, dude, you can come get this tomorrow. Like, I don't care. So I mean, I love it, and I thought the whole my brother, your brother, no your brother, no my brother, F your brother, like I was, my side hurt. It was hilarious.
Let me tell you, Coach. Let me tell you, Coach. When they said, when he said, "I'm gonna whoop you, your mama, and your brother," I was done. I knew then. I was like, "Yeah, this ain't this. This is about to be ghetto. It's about to be ghetto," and I was here
I
for it.
mean,
I'm like, "Dang, what the mama do? What did moms do?"
speaking of the mama, okay, first of all, speaking of the mama, okay, like right when Jose made that comment about his hair, I was like, first of all, I was like, why'd you have to do that? Like, why did you do
That
that?
pissed me off a little bit
And
right there. I was like, fuck,
it,
motherfucker.
even though you know his brother David is, you know, dubbed the Mexican monster, they're half Ecuadorian. Like, bro, y'all have to get y'all's hair braided to fight. So why why are you commenting on this man's hair? Like, you're half Southern American. Like, I don't know.
They gotta have
Hilarious.
some. They're always Southern
Well,
American.
yeah, I believe his mom's from Ecuador. Yeah.
Okay, Mexico is South America as well. That's all Southern America.
Well, it's technically North America. Then you got Central America, and then South America. And I believe it's Colombia that's first, then Ecuador, and I think Peru is below it. Like, I don't know. It was just an off the wall comment, like, and I'm like, bro, like, you and your brother get braids.
Oh, we
I don't
gotta
know.
keep going, Zena. I'm just waiting on her and them. We keep going, Zena.
But no, that's all I got. I'm with the ratchetness though.
Bullet. Oh, I wanted to see. Hold on, real quick, Upper Bullet. Did you have anything to say?
No, I'm just watching. I'm watching.
Okay, go ahead, King.
Oh,
Go ahead,
good.
Upper.
Okay.
Chris,
You ain't even living out there no more.
What block
You ain't even living out there no more.
La La Land
You
block?
ran.
Mental
They
illness
popped your
block?
ass and
Shut
you
the
ran.
fuck up.
They popped your ass and you ran, goofy.
Who ran?
Yeah,
You
get
ran?
your
Who
goofy ass.
fucking
You
ran?
ran. You in a whole nother state.
Hey, and
you
I'm
stupid
fighting.
ass.
I got shot, but I'm still fighting. I'm
You
not
need
making
me
mental
now.
excuses.
You
I'm
need
not
me
making.
now.
I don't feel good.
You
I'm
need
not.
me
My
now.
mind at the right place.
Hold on, guys.
cool.
We got
Shut
members of
up.
the
That's
media.
cool.
They want to ask you questions.
They popped
All
your
right.
stupid ass. You out there, bitch.
Shut up.
Thought you
All
was
right.
tough.
Go
You
ahead,
thought you was
Chris.
tough.
Okay.
Watch
Your fucking dirty ass, nappy ass hair, and wipe that fucking
Yeah.
off your fucking face. Are you scared?
Do you feel that David will beat Andrade in the main event that night?
It's gonna be a good fight. Andreas is training hard. I talk to him every day. He's looking good. I got respect for both fighters. You know what I mean? I don't got respect for this bum sitting over here, but I got respect for everybody. You see that little lady that's above your head, that's in that picture? That's how your ass gonna be
Yeah,
laying.
she worth more than your bitch ass. That's her damn.
Yeah, that's how your ass gonna be laying, like a little Saint Joe Mary. Watch. But yeah, whenever
hit your head
I got
again.
respect for everybody. I don't know. I see when you lose respect for me, that's when it'd be the worst, bro. Go look at my history, bro. Go look at my history. You'll see.
Of your history of what? Everything I see is of you
It's
crying.
cool. I respect your brother. I respect your little brother. I respect your little brother. I got respect for your little brother. Me and your little brother cool.
I respect crybabies. I don't respect crybabies. You're a fucking crybaby.
You're a
Crying on
crybaby.
camera, crying on-
You're a crybaby. You're a crybaby.
I'm not a crybaby.
You're a crybaby.
How
You
many
ain't
times
never
have you seen a tear? I've seen plenty
You
of
never
yours.
won in the top
You get slapped by
competition, bro.
him too. Shut the fuck up. Everyone bitch
That's
slaps
cool. And yeah, he ran too. I'ma slap you though.
you. You ain't gonna
I'ma
slap
slap
no
you
one.
though.
You won't slap no one.
Okay,
You try to
Keith,
come up here and talk about your fucking job,
Come up
bitch.
and talk that
anything
dumb
else?
shit.
Okay.
All right.
Keith Idek, anything else?
Don't you believe it's unfair that you are holding the title for 2 years and a half? What is the reason that you are not putting the belt on the line? Because the world of boxing believes that it's unfair not to put the the title on the line?
Hey, he fought August 12th against a dude that was 36-15. And yeah, he stopped him.
No, but the question for you, Charlo, is that you are
he fought
holding
somebody that was 36-15. He stopped him. Good job, Jose. Good job. You did great. Great. You stopped somebody that was 30. You haven't had a knockout in how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights. 6 fights. That was last time you knocked somebody out. It was 2018. You knocked somebody out way back in 2018. And then you finally knocked this dude out that was 36-16 out.
Why don't you put it in his belt? Should be
I'm just saying, like,
no problem. Should be no problem.
You wanna make a belt that we can fight for?
Should be no. We're fighting for the
one. Make a belt that
you
we
don't
can
want to
fight
fucking fight no one. You make excuses. It shouldn't be a
trophy,
problem if
bro.
I haven't knocked anyone out, right? If I don't hit hard, if I'm a garbage fighter, shouldn't be no problem. You just make fucking excuses. You sound like a fucking girl.
Okay. You ain't knocked nobody out since 18.
I'm gonna bring your fucking tampon. You sound like a little bitch.
Nobody. 36-15. He knocked him. Out so what? Bro, come on, bro. Y'all look at the real statistics. Bro.
It's unfair that you are not putting the title on the line. 2 years.
It's not got nothing to do with weight or nothing like that, man. I'm a professional. Coming back. I'm about to fight this little stepping stone right here, and then whenever I finish stepping on this stone, then I guess we can put the title on the line or whatever. If not, I'm gonna go up to 68. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried about the trophies. I'm still the champ. You know what I'm saying? No matter what.
Why is the reason? Why is the reason that you need to take the belt or hold the belt?
There's no reason, man. There's no reason. Y'all want it, you can have it. You come get it tomorrow.
Hey Jamal, we haven't seen you in the ring obviously a couple years, but what kind of fighter are we going to see out of you here in a couple of weeks? Is it going to be any different than what we've seen in the past?
I'm like I was telling Brian yesterday, my mental that caught up with my physical abilities, so you should see the best of me.
Is there anything specifically that you've been working on during the layoff physically?
Yeah, physically I've been I'm naturally stronger, I'm naturally bigger, I'm naturally fast. I've been working on my speed, I've been working on my my twitch, my head movement, just a lot of things. I've been sparring big guys. I've been sparring some big guys, some strong fighters and shit. So I should be at the top of my game. I mean, I'm definitely in enough shape to blow this bum ass dude out.
So lo siento if this is already asked in Spanish, but obviously this is a contracted weight of 163. And therefore, this is not a title fight. Does this make you just a little angry? Does this put a chip on your shoulder? And if so, if you were to get the W here on the 25th, would you basically in your heart know that you're the champion at 160?
It doesn't matter if we fight for the title or not. Like I said, I come here to fight. Whatever they put in front of me, I'm gonna fight. I'm definitely take this guy out. So I'm more than anything, I'm really motivated, and I appreciate all.
You think I'm that dude that's 36-15? You think I'm 36-15?
Hey, can you get him some medicine? He might a little.
A little what? I'm just looking at your last opponent, 36-15.
At least I'm fighting. I'm fighting. You
cool. You stayed active. All you did was stay active.
On the videos. So shut the fuck up. I just dedicate yourself to Instagram and post your little crying videos.
Don't do it. I ain't crying on no videos. You're
gonna be crying. You're getting smacked.
You're gonna be crying though. You're gonna be crying though.
You won't see me crying. For what? Yeah. You ain't gonna make me cry.
For what? I'm gonna stand in the pocket and fight your ass. Don't run, bro. Don't run.
Ain't nobody run. You never see me run. I don't run in my fights. So.
All right, don't run. I'm gonna stand right there and fight
you. The one that runs is you.
All right, come to me. Don't run. Don't try to sit southpaw. Don't try to do no awkward.
You're never gonna see me running. So all right.
We're gonna take the gloves off. We're gonna go to the streets with it. Whatever you want to do.
You don't want to take
like that.
Trust me.
You do. You not like that.
Todd, you got anything else? Or you
I do. No, I'm just enjoying the banter. I love this. And Mal, one of the reasons I'm loving the banter because when you get an opponent here that gets you riled up, that wants to trash talk a little bit, and maybe throw a little insult your way that may be a little more personal than they should be, does this make you really want to go for that knockout? Does this make them really want to hurt your opponent more?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Keep talking. Keep talking.
I have two questions. The first for Jose Benavides Jr. There's more animosity than the regular coming from you. I love it. And I'm
Okay, we about finished with this almost. But one thing I want to touch on right now, I just thought about it, right? I thought it was a shotgun bullet he took, OTB. He took a shotgun to the leg, bro. I thought. But yeah, he's back with Ronnie Shields, Big Dose. But one thing, I'm gonna tell you something. He has been working on his speed because he was down there with Roy Jones. I know that. But they just said something that made me think about something. He said he want to sit there and bang with him, right? Jamal Charlo doesn't run. He's not a lateral moving fighter. He'll stand right there and he fights and bangs it out. Jose Benavides can't run, and he stands there and bang it out. I don't think Jose Benavides got enough firepower to stand in that pocket with Jamal. I think he going down, and I told you, his legs is stiff, so he can't move a lot. And the same way Terrence Crawford took him out. Well, matter of fact, the same way Jamal took out J-Rock, watch for that against Jose Benavides because his movement is at 40-50%. So he's going to be right there to catch one of them power shots. It's on you, Key.
Yes, I definitely agree. I had caught that too yesterday when I was looking at that, when he said, I'm going to stand in a pocket and bang with you. My thing is, though, yeah, Jose, it's still Jose. I mean, I know Jose has lost and, hasn't had a knockout and everything else, but I still look at Jose like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not to be slept on. So I just don't want,
I said, nah, he can be slept on, but it's still levels.
Yeah, I do have Jamal winning this fight. I really do. I thought that they did a great job of selling a press conference. I think the reason why he don't want to put up his belt, because, I mean, no disrespect, but it is Jose Benavides, number one, and number two, he wants to have leverage when he start going up and fighting, to fight Caleb Plant and or Canelo Alvarez. So, of course, he want to hold on to that belt. I think it's a great welcome back fight, though. I really do. You know what? To be honest with y'all, I'm just excited to see Jamal back in the ring, doing what we all want him to do, and that is dominate and fight. Because, to be honest with y'all, I truly believe that he needs this. I'm not even finna hold y'all. I think that regardless if his eyes look sunken in, regardless if he don't look all the way there, sometimes in order to remember I said I've had people around me that have had psychotic breaks and we had to mend them back to health. Well, that was getting them back to doing what they love. Whatever that was, an arts and craft project, whatever that is. And that's his life. Jamal, the Charlo's been at this since, I mean, come on, years. I've heard of the Charlos. I've heard of the Charlos for the past at least 10 years. So whether it was pro or amateur. So I just want to see him back in the ring doing what he loves. He probably need that. You know what I'm saying? To see that win, to see that opponent across from him, take it all out, because we all know what he went through personally. So he's going to take all that frustration and everything out in the ring. And I'm praying that the next fight, whether it's Canelo Plant, because that Plant's gonna that fight's gonna sell because of their history. But I want to see him against one of those two guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sold on the Canelo yet. I don't think he should, but Upper's been saying that he wants to, that they're gonna fight. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying that I don't want to see him in there with Canelo because I don't want another. Hold on,
Hey man, hold on for a second. We sitting here with 50 people in here. We got 22 likes, man. Can y'all smash the like button for a player? Appreciate you. Smash the like button for me, please. All right, go ahead, Keith.
I don't want to see him. I just don't want to see another replay of what just happened. I don't want Canelo to get two brothers, two blood brothers on his resume. Like, dang. Because to be honest with y'all, I don't think Jamal beats Canelo. And me and Upper, we can go back and forth about that because I know Upper got a different opinion on that. But I don't think so. With just what we've seen with Canelo, his mindset, his focus. I don't know, man. I don't even have David Benavides giving Canelo that much problem right now. The way that Canelo looked in his last fight. So that's all I got. Coach Amber, King Bullet, y'all go ahead and cook on what was said, on what I said, or the video.
You see, Key, this is what me and you see eye to eye. Because you mentioned blood brothers, right? And I feel like this is why this presser was like so fiery, because both of them kind of have a blood brother complex. I mean, Charlo's a twin, so they have that competitive brother complex. You know, Charlo's a twin, and he is the older one. Well, I mean, they're twins, but you know, he was born first, whatever. And then you look at Jose. Jose was supposed to be everything that his baby brother is now. And what struck me when when Charlo was like, "I'm gonna make you cry," like Jose responded like that, brother. You ain't gonna make me cry. You ain't gonna make me cry. And so I feel like, yeah, they're giving that blood brother energy, competitive energy, and I like it. Honestly, I like it. And the whole, you know, my brother, your brother, like F your brother. At this point, y'all all might as well be brothers because y'all all competing with each other. I just thought it was hilarious.
Facts. King Bullet, you got anything to say? You still just listening, King?
Oh no, I was looking at it. I think Charlo's is rambling a little bit. He's rambling a little bit. He's saying certain things, but I think it's just like it's all in the moment. He probably just got done training or whatever. He do look tired. His eyes look like, you know, like he's probably been training hard. So, but I think the fight gonna go more like when Charlo fought Cotto when he first came up to the 160. I think he got him out of there in the second round, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's kind of how the fight gonna go because Benavides ain't gonna be able to move around a lot, and Charlo got a little on his punches. I think he's gonna be able to like somehow get him against the rope and take him out of there in like second round viciously.
Dang, you're not even giving him 4 or 5 or 6 just a second. Ooh.
Yeah, he getting him up out of there. I like his confidence though. Jose always got confidence. He come to fight, man. That dude come to fight. That's one thing I can say. But I think his will to fight is gonna get him up out of there. Charlo got a good jab. He got a real good jab. That's one of the people I look at and be like, when he's at his best, he got one of the best jabs in boxing. You know what I'm saying? So he got a jab where he touch you and people fall funny and shit. So that got the truth.
And he sets a person up too. That's why he got power. And that's why people expected him to be the one to beat Canelo. Because Jamal Charlo is actually much bigger than his brother. And he hits harder. He'll be able. Shout out to my guy A1 Hoop Zone with the $5 holler. I repeat, I'm taking a full-blown nap on Jose. Fuck, don't sleep on him. He getting his ass sleep badly. Bud had him twerking. Maul put his ass in the dirt. Yep, but you know something? I feel like if his leg wasn't busted, he would have beat Bud. Because I seen him hit Bud in the third round, lifted Bud up off the mat twice with them body shots. And for him to go 12 rounds with Bud with one leg, that ain't a good look. But go ahead.
Nah, it's on you, Upper, to finish the video.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and finish it up before we out of time.
I'm sure people love it too. But is it for something in particular? Maybe the Charlo's attitude or something in the contract? Is it something for that, or it's just
That's just me.
This is
There's
just
no,
you.
there's no. I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm ready to fight. He's ready to fight. Wants to talk shit. I back my shit up. I don't cry. So all I have to say.
Well, love it, love it. And the one for Charlo, thank you, Jose. The one for Charlo is it from the outside as a boxing fan, not a journalist. The fight seemed to be carrying more weight than the usual fight. You know, since you're a champion coming back from this factor, right? Despite the fight not being for a title, not having a title at stake, would it feel the same? Would it feel the same coming from you? Would it be a champion fighting in the ring in the day of the fight?
Yeah, same thing. It's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel good to go in there and put these hands on that boy. He don't know what he getting himself into. So, you know, let him talk. He said that I talk shit to him. No, I just responded to your shit. I responded to your shit. So whenever you get in there, you just gotta show me. You know what I'm saying? I'm about that life. Show me.
No, you're not.
Show me. Show
If you're
me.
about that life, you wouldn't be crying on Instagram. No, you're not.
I ain't never cried on no Instagram, bro.
Or get
Show
slapped
me.
by everybody.
It's fine, bro. It's slapped by
Get slapped by
everybody. You
everybody.
ain't slapping. You ain't talk about what you
No,
can
you're
do.
probably trying to press charges. So
I ain't gonna press no
didn't
charges.
you try to do
bro.
that to
I'm gonna
Plant?
slap your ass back.
Didn't you
I'm gonna knock your
didn't
stupid
you
ass out.
try to press charges on Plant?
Bro,
Shut the
you
fuck
didn't
up.
see
Shut up.
you only seen one side of the story. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about. So whatever. I'm gonna whoop you and then I'm gonna whoop your brother and I'm gonna whoop Plant.
Well,
So
I
now
think
what?
I speak
Now
for
what
Thank you.
all of us, Brian, when I say we're really excited
Ain't shit,
for
bro.
this
You
matchup
ain't
in
shit.
particular.
Watching this right now, the reason why they need to put down their hard-earned money, tune in to Showtime pay-per-view to watch you fight Jermall Charlo. Give me the reason why I need to watch November 25th.
I mean, it's gonna be a great show. Like I said, there's been a lot of trash talking. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not worried about it. I'm not fucking worried about this fucking clown. But I'm ready. I'm ready to put the show, you know, put a good show on and take this motherfucker out. That's what I'm gonna do.
Jermall, same question to you. People have been fiending to see Jermall Charlo back in the ring. They now get an opportunity to see it November 25th, and you're taking on a world title challenger. Give me the main reason why people should pay their hard-earned money and watch you fight Jose Benavides Jr. on November 25th.
Come watch me whoop the shit out this Jose. You hoe, I'm gonna whoop your ass, bitch. Watch. Keep running your mouth. Watch. Everybody that run their mouth like you, they don't even know what they stepping into. But you gonna see, I put that on my heart. You ain't going nowhere. Watch. I'm gonna stay right there. I'm gonna corner your ass in. And I'm gonna beat the living fuck out you. Watch. Remember that. Remember that. It ain't
There
shit
you
you
have
can
it.
do about it. You
There
started
you
it
have
with on and popping, nigga. Keep that same energy when you see me too.
Just don't start crying when I whoop your ass.
I ain't gonna say shit, nigga. I ain't gonna say
Don't
shit.
make
You beat me.
excuses either.
You a better man that night. You
Don't
beat me.
make
You
excuses
incredible.
either.
Hoe.
That's what you
Yeah,
do is
you
make
you
fucking
incredible
excuses like
hoe.
a bitch.
Well,
Yeah,
look, this is the reason why you need to watch November 25th. It all goes down on Showtime pay-per-view.
Call me
It
fucking
will
dirty
be
ass hair, you
the fight
nasty ass
capital
fucking
of the
bucket,
world
pussy.
in Las
Oh, now you're
Vegas.
fucking dirty.
Again, ticket.
I loved it. I loved it. I feel like Fantasia when she said, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Upper.
Yeah, what I feel like about to happen, if Jermall Charlo wasn't locked in yet, he's gonna be locked in now. And I feel like Jose Benavides is just stirred a real bear. See, people forget how really good Jermall Charlo is. Like Jermall Charlo, we look at Jamel and all he's accomplished, but Jermall was the best of the two. And I'm talking about Jermall. If he gets acclimated to the weight, like I said, he's a bigger puncher than his brother. Always have been. Look at his knockout percentages. The man hits devastatingly hard. And plus, he was able to go to 160. You know, it gets stronger as they go up. And like I said, he's going up to 163. So he will have a chance to go up again. And like I said, by the time he fights Plant and then Canelo, he'll be in his best physical shape because, like I said, when you fight back to back, you get sharper. But he needs this to get the rust off of him. And like I said, he was down there with Roy. And, you know, Roy had him in there with the speed drills and attack drills. So his offense is going to be sharp. He's always had a good defense. And I feel like Jose Benavides, he's not going to make it past half the fight. So I'm going to tell y'all like this. November 25th, y'all put the money on the under. Because it's going in the first 5 rounds. He's going up out of there because he's not going to be able to get away. Nah, I put it between 5 and 7 because I think it's gonna take about 2-3 rounds for Charlo to get the rust off of him to get into the groove. But after that, I feel like he's gonna pick that man apart and he's gonna take that man up out of there. But like I said, I might put it on the first 7 rounds. Yes, Zenith. I've always thought everybody thought he was better than his brother. That's why he's still undefeated. And see, his brother was too good for 154. And he wanted to let his brother shine. That's why Maul went up to 160 because he knew he was the better and stronger fighter.
I loved it. Shout out to John Noy for joining us. I loved it. I told you, Nick J, he brought up Caleb Plant, and it was like it just sparked something in him. You're right, Thomas Hill. Like, man, he turned up. To be honest with y'all, I think Jamal gonna put on the show. I truly believe Jamal gonna put on the show and put everybody back on notice like he once had them.
Shout out to KO on the panel.
Hey KO, what do you guys have to say about that?
What's up, KO?
Yeah, go ahead, KO.
Nah, I'm cool and I'm chilling. What's up with y'all? Y'all go ahead, bro. I'm just tuning in, so I'll catch up. Y'all keep cooking. I'll catch up.
All right.
Nah,
Well,
what's good with you, bro? That's what I was saying.
I'm chilling up,
John,
man. I hope you're doing well, bro. Salute to you, Key, Coach Amber, Jay Nord, man. Everybody up here, everybody in the chat, man. Y'all hit my man's like button, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm doing great, man. You know, I'll be watching you late
Always,
night.
always.
Go ahead, y'all.
go ahead, Coach Queen, since we with the ratchetness. Go ahead, Queen. What did you think about that? I felt like that was an amazing climax to the ending of it because Brian Custer couldn't even get not one word in.
Bro, this is the best card I've done seen, to be honest, though. Like, PBC been putting it on this year. And if you don't buy for the Boo Boo and Andrade, buy for the Charlo and Benavides. Then they got what's your boy? Who all on this daggone card? They got
You got Charlo and Benavides.
There's 4 fights on this card. There's 4 fights on this card.
Yeah, Matias and
Ergashev is a banger. You obviously got the main event, and you got Charlo and Benavides. I forget who the opening fight is.
Who's that opening fight, y'all? Zenith, who's the other fight, Zenith? Because that was a banger too. Yeah, Hector Garcia and Lamont Rose.
Yeah, Hector and Lamont. Yeah, that's right. Hector and Lamont. Yeah. That's a good little card. Then I got I'll break it here for you, bro. I got the David Morrell Jr. card. That shit gonna be fire. So he is gonna they came back and they made the dude Becco who beat Isaiah Steen on the Showbox card. They made him a better offer. So you're gonna get David Morrell Jr. on December the 16th versus Cena Ekbeko is the guy's name. He's a power punch out of Ghana. He's a good fighter, bro.
Does he got his own card?
David Morrell is the main event, and then also on that card they moved the Jose Valenzuela versus Chris Colbert rematch. That's gonna be on that card too.
Oh,
so those 2 fights are confirmed, and they looking to make one more. I'm on my phone talking to y'all. I got it in my phone, and I got the fight in my phone. But if matter of fact, I'm gonna get off. And I'll hop back on so I can tell you that third fight. Give me a second.
Okay, bro.
Real quick, Key, because it's about that time. Wednesday, every Wednesday. I don't know if it showed it in the fair use of how the reporters were talking to Jose in Spanish and weren't translating it for Charlo. All right, here's my thing. Like, I don't like to get political or racial or anything like that. Like, if somebody's having a private conversation with somebody in another language, I mean, that's another language. I'm not involved in that conversation. However, if 3 people are involved in a conversation and you're speaking another language and not translating and just, like, to me, that's rude. Like, it's rude because all 3 parties are involved. And I really thought that was weird because there's always a translator, even though the translator sucks. And that's why Canelo learned English, because he knew that they were chopping what he was saying in half. And I thought, like, they was foul for just letting them get away with that. Like, they should have been able to translate so that way Charlo could hear the question and hear the answer. Like, to me, that was rude.
Thank you for pointing it out. I didn't even notice that, but thank you for pointing that out. That's a really good point. That's a really good point.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming up up here, Coach Amber. You know you're always welcome.
Always. All right, knockout, you hop back up now. What was the other one, bro?
Thank you guys.
It's
KO, you already know I'm replay gang because you be on during gym hours and stuff
It's
like
all
that.
good. Get
It's
your money, get
Wednesday.
your work in. I
It's
ain't tripping.
Wednesday.
They got
It's hump day for Coach Amber. It's
I'm
hump.
out of here, guys. Salute to the chat.
Yeah,
Peace and blessings,
salute.
Coach Amber.
That other fight, bro, is Mark Mixayo making his 130-pound debut. They don't have an opponent yet for him. They looking for an opponent for him. But he's gonna be
What you
making it. So
say? You say, Phil?
Mark Mixayo is making his 130-pound
Oh,
debut to
Pacquiao
open
fight.
up the Morrell card. They don't know who his opponent is yet. They're trying to find an opponent for him, but expect that to be announced in the next week or two. And then the second fight down is the Rayo versus the Rayo versus Cobra fight. That's gonna be the co-main, and then you got Morrell versus Ekbeko is gonna be the main event on that card, man.
Well, Mike Sion might look pretty good because he looked like he was kind of drained at 126, but that boy was looking like he was hyped too, though, boy. Like he had some extra boots, you know. He like he was a real Pacquiao student, you know what I'm saying? Like he was dub stepping and Euro stepping the whole daggone fight, and I was like, boy, yeah. Like he looked like he had an enhancement with him. I ain't gonna put it on him, but he did look like it. But he also
Y'all was
looked
talking
like
about that. Y'all were talking about that Jamal Charlo and Benavides press conference, right?
Yes, sir. We just went through.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, in that situation, I think the press conference is gonna be better than the fight, but we'll see how it go. They was talking good though. Very, very disrespectful, which I love. I just wish when I heard Jamal Charlo talking like that, I can't help but wish you would have did that to the man that slapped you. You know what I mean? Like I hear that. I hear the energy. You know what I mean? I feel the energy and all that shit.
Right.
But I just wish when Caleb Plant put hands on you and shit, then you would have responded accordingly and did what you needed to do, bro.
But KO, he said he wanted Caleb Plant next, and look, he going at 163 right now. You know, like I said, you know, I be all about the mechanics of boxing, all about the physical attributes and stuff. And you know, like I said, like a person can comfortably gain 8 pounds of muscle per year, right? So you know he's going to 163. So if he gets 163 worth of muscle, you know, when he get ready to fight KO, he can add another 2 or 3 pounds of muscle on there. So you know his body would be at 165 or 166 of solid muscle. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
that's assuming that he been training, been taking care of himself, and been doing this thing. When you've been out the ring, like he been out the ring, bro, I think it's fair as an analyst for somebody to say like where I'm at with it, bro. Like you're gonna have to show me. Like I don't care nothing about what he talking. I don't care nothing about he gonna do this, I'm gonna whoop you and your brother, I'm gonna whoop Caleb Plant too. That shit sound good, but the last time I seen you was June of 2021, bro.
Say that date again, not
The last time I seen Jamal Charlo in the ring was June 2021, bro. You gonna have to show me, dog. Like I ain't
that's
like
why I
that
was saying.
shit
That's why I
sound
said.
good.
That's why I said it'd probably take about 2-3 rounds for him to snap out of it because you know he was down there with Roy, and you know Roy was trying to get him up, get his thing. So he sat there and said that he about to start training camp. But like I said, I feel like he's been training for the last 6 months because he did shake away a lot of that weight right there. But
did Chris Eubank look any better after training with Roy?
Actually, Chris Eubanks tried to fight Roy's style. And you know he didn't have the physical attribute.
Did Michael Williams Jr. look any better after training under Roy?
Look, it's a difference between training Roy and Roy's style.
No, I ain't.
Hey, Jesse Vargas looked good training with Roy. I can say that.
Walk down.
And that white boy, I forgot his name. That white boy looked good training with Roy. That white boy, he just stopped somebody. The white boy that got one loss. He looked good training with Roy.
Perella.
I mean, he do, brother. Yeah, man, he good. Brock Howard salute, King. I mean, you
Brian
can't take
Perella. That's who you talking about.
Roy was training them boys, but sometimes Eubanks tried to emulate Roy, and he don't have the physical attributes or the what's the word I'm looking for? He don't have the God gifted abilities to do that. You
Well,
know,
that's the problem with Roy as a trainer. Everybody that he trains emulates his style. This is why most boxers that's that successful within the sport don't train, because you can perfect your style. You understand? You can perfect your craft. But to put that on the next person means that you're not looking at what they do good. You're not building on their strengths or building up their weaknesses. You're simply training them to fight as you fight. And I don't know how much that's going to help Jamal.
Well, you know, he wasn't trying to train Jamal the whole way. He was showing him he was teaching him a couple of moves. Like, you know how people go to different coaches. You go to different
Which I
coaches.
applied.
Yeah, you know, you go to different coaches to pick up a few tricks. So he picked up a few offensive tricks in his repertoire. That don't mean he's gonna do all that because he's back with Ronnie Shields. He just went over there and picked up a few things, just like when you box a person. When they say iron sharpens iron, like when Earl Spence got in there with Floyd Mayweather, when he came back to train with his guy talking about Earl was doing shit that he never seen before. He was he said Earl putting it on
dude to watch.
It's a real good conversation, bro. But it's a real good conversation. But when you dealing with what Jamal is dealing with, and you had the problems that he's having, this ain't about a trainer. This ain't about a technique. This ain't about skills or whatever. It's about his mental, bro. Like at the end of the day, ain't no trainer in the world can do nothing with your mind, can do nothing with your heart, bro. It's gonna come down to you. The same shit that y'all heard me say about Anthony Joshua, like, bro, it don't matter who training you and all that shit, man. Can you go to the Wizard and can you get a heart, my nigga? And that's where we at with Jamal Charlo. Like, can you get back to being hungry again? Can you get back to feeling like you got something to prove? Can you get back to really just having it on you? Cause let's just be real, bro. Like, Jose Benavides Jr., like, it's not him. He's not good, bro. So this ain't about like can he do good enough to be Jose Benavides Jr. Is Jose Benavides Jr. a threat? Nah, bro. This is about, man, can you get your mind back right? Are you gonna come in the bit like, are you gonna make 163, my nigga? Are you gonna make 163, bro? Are you gonna look like a boxer and in shape? Or you gonna come in that bitch with a tire around your belly, looking like you all out of shape and shit? Like that's what it's about for him for this fight, bro. Like, cause he been gone mentally. It ain't got nothing to do with talent or skill or getting this trainer, getting that trainer. What's your mind looking like, bro? What's your mind looking like? How are things going in your life? Where are you able to really focus in and hone in and really get back to what it takes to be a successful fighter, bro? That's what it's about for him. It ain't got shit to do with his trainer, man. Cause he way more talented than this dude. Let's just keep it a buck. Like Jose Benavides Jr. ain't half the fighter that Jamal Charlo is in terms of the talent and what he brings to the table, bro. It's about what can Jamal do to prove to us that he really back and he can be serious and shit again. Cause half-assing, doing a short training camp, not taking Jose Benavides Jr. serious, like, bro, you gonna have enough to get by him. You gonna have enough to get by him, whether you look good or you don't look good. You gonna have enough for him. But we supposed to be looking at you to take you serious. Is what you do against a Canelo. What can you do against a David Benavides? What would you look like against an Andrade? What would you look like against a Caleb Plant? This shit right here is just supposed to be some shit you doing to get bit to stay busy and shit. So I'm not expecting much. And I think, like I said when I first came up here, I think the press conference is gonna turn out to be more entertaining than they motherfucking fight, bro.
I think it's gonna go in reverse.
I gotta agree with KO in this one.
Go ahead.
I can't. I watched this. This press conference was too energetic for this kind of fight. This fight is trash, but that press conference was golden. I don't know why they give such a great press conference for this fight, man. Because I don't know what y'all see in old boy, man. I mean, he look crazy. He don't look right. He don't look like he should be. He shouldn't be fighting nobody except his inner demons.
I don't get me started, Jay Nori. Nigga, like 2 months ago, you was taking pictures with the nigga that called your brother a bitch and shit. Taking pictures, you and his wife, and you and your wife taking pictures with the nigga while he calling your brother a bitch and all that his name and shit. And now you got all this energy for Jose Benavides Jr. Man, you don't get the fuck out of my face, bro.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Get the fuck out of my face, bro.
Hey, but look
I will give you that. I do agree with that. Go ahead. Who was that?
Like, under what circumstances do we ever hold Jamal Charlo accountable? He's wasted his talent, you understand? And when he was at the peak of his career, Brandon Adams, Dennis Hogan, old Austin Trout, Julian J. Rock Williams may be the only win that I really give him a lot of credit for winning. You understand? As far as champions and talent that you fighting across the ring. So as far as Jamal Charlo go, I've never been a Jamal Charlo fan. Knockout know this, upper echelon know this, but for the new people, I've never been a Jamal Charlo fan. He has a lot more talent. He go in there at 154. He was bigger than everybody he fought at 154. Now he up to 160 and he won't make the jump up to 168. You doing all this talking to Jose when we seen David pushing down on you at the fight, putting his hands on you. We done seen Caleb Plant put his hands on you. So as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to Jamal Charlo, he's a waste of talent. He has no place in this sport. I wish him the utmost as a person and as an individual, but you have wasted your run, bro. You wasted it, and they all pass you up now.
You know what I think, though? You're right, because that's what I said earlier. David Benavides ran down on when they was in Vegas before. But like I see like this, I feel like Jamal Charlo, he locks in when he's in the ring. I feel like when he outside the ring, I don't think he's as sluggish as before. I think he needs the rules, and I think he needs the ring to save him and to protect him. And I feel like inside the ring, he's a different person than outside the ring. And I feel like he's going to be locked in after he shakes it off. And I feel like it's going to take him a couple rounds to shake it off. But bodies have muscle memory. And if he's been working as good as he say, then his muscle memory should kick in. And he should give that man everything he wants. But if not, I still don't think Jose Benavides got the power to hurt Maul or the boxing skills because he's too wild. He's too wild and he's greedy. He's greedy and he's wild. And
last time we seen Jamal was what? Sergey Derevyanchenko?
Nah, it was Montel Jordan.
Yep, and he gassed in that fight, and that's what I see him doing in this fight. If he and Jose Benavides might be trash, but you gas out against him, he gonna throw some punches back. You gas out against him, so I hope for his soul that he don't get knocked out on national television by the other brother.
Jamal Charlo got Louisiana down bad right now, bro.
Like I said, he can't defend himself. Like I said, Jose Benavides, he keeps his head on the line, and he can't really move because what's up with him, Mr. Mechanical? Peace and blessings, homie. That's what y'all got to realize. He doesn't have footwork. And when you in there with a big puncher like Charlo, I don't know what he is now, but he still is a big puncher. He's in there. He can't get out the way. He has to rely on feints and head movements. And his feints and head movements are not great. Jose Benavides is not no defensively skilled boxer. His defense is his offense. He tries to throw devastating shots and stop you from throwing. That's not going to happen with Charlo. Charlo has an impeccable defense. He got a hell of a right cross guard, and it's going to be hard for Jamal to get in there. I mean, not Jamal. It's going to be hard for Jose Benavides to get in there. And when he can't, he's going to be in the pocket. And when he's in the pocket, his leg's going to be stuck there. It's going to be stiff there. He's not going to be able to back out fast. Pop with the drop salute. So he's going to be in there.
Well,
something hard. Hold on, let me finish. If he gets hit with something hard, then he can't get away from it. And when he can't get away from it, that's how Terrence Crawford was able to stop him because that leg locked up on him. And that's what's going to happen when he get hit with something hard. When boxing is a sport that you need all your faculties. You can't be a one-legged man in the ass kicking contest. No, you can't because you're going to lose every time. You need that leg for support, balance, power, and getting the hell away. You can't evade when your leg doesn't work properly. And like I said, Danny Garcia looked like a superstar against him with his damn 154 weight, so he wasn't drained, and he was teeing off on that man. You can't let him fight like Charlo.
Punch volume.
Danny Garcia was boxing.
Yeah, and he has a high punch volume. Danny Garcia.
Jamal getting him out of there in 2 rounds.
Do we see Jamal throwing
Jose Benavides might be a bum, but he ain't getting out of there in 2 rounds. He gonna put that high guard on there. He gonna put that high guard up, and he gonna wait for him to lose steam. And when that happens,
Blue
then we'll
round.
see if Jamal Charlo is back. Then
Man,
we'll see
Jamal
if he's the
Charlo,
true Charlo brother that
This
was
is the
better all
tune-up
these
fight, man.
years.
Jamal,
I'm
Then
not.
we'll
Jamal
see
This
what
is
he's
the
Charlo,
made
I'm
of.
tune-up
not
fight.
gonna give Jamal too much now. We're not about to give. I'm not about to let y'all give Jamal.
Nah, he need this. He need this. He needs to know that we
He need
watching
to hear
him.
this shit.
And if you go in there and stink it up, you better not ask for Charlo. You better not say another
Yes,
goddamn
he's
person's name until you show up.
been
the
going
most important thing, the
Brother.
most important thing to
some
be watching in this fight.
things.
My bad, Key. Go
I
ahead.
do agree. I do. No,
Repeat
and
that, KO.
I do agree. Yes, John Nori. Thank you. But yes, you never know. We don't know what Charlo we getting. I think we can all say that. Yes, he does have to show us. This is a good match for him as far as the testing the waters to see where he's at. And I think, to be honest with you, with what I was seeing with his Instagram, because that was true, I think he did get emotional on the Instagram. But with things that we have been seeing, I think we don't know what type of personal work he is doing. And for him to even get back on a big fight night, I think that listen, I have my hopes up. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to give Jamal too much because we don't know what life has brought him. But one thing I do know, and I'm sure that he knows, is that boxing is 90% mental. He knows what he has to, or 80% mental, 20% physical. He knows what he has to do up in that ring. And I'm just praying that on November 28th, whenever we all come back to reconvene, we can say, damn, Jamal Charlo was back. But go ahead, y'all.
Listen, man, it's like this, bro. Like, y'all, I feel all y'all. I don't even care about the fight, bro. Like, he gonna win this motherfucker. I don't care if he look good. I don't care if he knocked the nigga out in one round, if he gas out. That's not what I'm looking at, bro. What I'm looking at, what you doing the week after, my nigga? I'm looking at him the same way I'm looking at Adrian Broner, bro. What you doing the week after? Is you back in the gym? Is you back in the clubs? You dropping on IG drinking and shit again? You partying again? What you doing? That's where he at with me, bro. Cause I'm not like all this falling for. He had a great performance. That's cool. But you want me to really believe you want David Benavides? You want me to really believe that you want to get your shit back and show people you back on your shit? Then you got to really be back on your shit. Because winning against Jose Benavides looking spectacular, that's not what's going to do it, y'all. It's what you do after that. Are you back in the gym? Are you back training? Are you back sparring? Are you back dedicated to the sport? That's what everybody should be looking for. Cause he gonna do what he gonna do to Jose Benavides. This is a dude on one leg, ain't had no pop at 154. He really lost to the Argentina dude for real, where they gave him a draw in his hometown when he was on his brother undercard the last time. Homie trash, bro. Jamal beat him off talent alone. I don't give a fuck about the fight. All right, he gonna do what he gonna do with him. What we need to pay attention to is boxing analysts. What's your IG looking like when you get done? Is you posting photos in the gym? Or is you posting photos out drinking and shit with your lady and shit? Is you partying and shit again? You back? You sparring? You hitting the bag? You showing workout videos? Or you just back on IG drunk talking shit to the live and shit? That's what's gonna let us know whether or not he truly want the shit he talking about. Cause all these niggas, I tell y'all this shit all the time, bro. What you hearing from him? Man, David Benavides, Canelo, nigga, I want Caleb Plant. I'm whooping all these niggas. What he got in common with everybody else? He got a fight coming up. Every time he do got a fight coming up, oh, they want everybody, bro. They want them all, nigga. I'll fight Thanos himself, bro, when I got a fight coming up. Let me see what you do when you get done with this shit. That's what's gonna let us know whether or not he back on this shit. So I can give a fuck about the Benavides fight. He gonna do what he gonna do to him just off of being a better talent alone, man.
Okay, I feel you. That's fair. That's fair. Carl Brown, or no matter of fact, Aunt McQueen was here first. Aunt, what you got to cook on that, King? Shout out to you, Aunt.
What's going on, Key? Shout out to you. Yeah, I'm pretty much where KO is with it. Cause I watched that what's the name. You know, we've been looking at him since the layoff, but I even think it started before the layoff. That Montiel fight was such an inconsistent performance. He had some good moments where he was using the jab, pivoting, and then he had moments where he looked like he was just falling asleep in there. So that's why I'm looking at this fight, even with Jose Benavides. I can't say with certainty that he's gonna just blast this guy out of the ring because Shit, he went the distance with Montiel, who just got his ass whooped by what's his name in this last fight, Adamez or Dames, however you want to pronounce it. He got him up out of there in 3 rounds. I felt like that wasn't a fight that should have won. I don't feel like that was a fight that should have won 12 rounds.
You talking about Carlos Adames? You talking about Carlos Adames?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I don't feel like Montiel should have been able to go 12 rounds with Jamal just based off of talent. So that's why I feel as though the whole mental thing, this shit has been lingering prior to him even having the layoff. So it's like KO said, it's like you just got to get your mind right. Like the talent is there, you got to get your mind right. You go in the distance with guys you shouldn't be going the distance with. Then you see him in their next fight, they get blown out. He was just falling asleep behind the wheel. So Upper, you made good points about the whole tactical thing, but again, I was watching that fight this morning, and he was doing little things like stepping in too close, punching from the wrong distance, and things like that. You don't even want to give this dude, Jose Benavides, any chance to touch you because you do have superior talent, but can you stay locked in? Can you stay focused? And then, like KO said, after this, what do you do after this? If you're really sincere and being earnest about going up to 168, nigga, are you going to be in the club? I'm not in the club, in the gym. And not in the club, not drinking and all those things. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with Jamal as well.
That's fair. Okay. That's fair. I get that. Carl Brown, what you got to cook on, King?
Yeah, I agree with everything that everybody's saying. But what everybody's saying is that the things that we gotta wait for. Like I believe that he locked in. After seeing that, what happened to Jamel, I really believe that he want to get, like, not right now, but later on down the line, he want to get that revenge. And I think that Jamal fighting Canelo definitely going to be a different fight than Jamel. I even believe if Jamel would have had a couple of fights at 168, he'd have put a better effort up there. He went up there not knowing that power was like that. That was fun to my. But if we go back and look at everybody that Jamal fought, like you gotta think about what him and his brother named, what they hold weight. So when people fight them, they go in and they go in training camp trying to give it their best. So you getting the best Montiel, and Montiel ain't no bum. We just ain't know who really Montiel was. Like let's be okay. And then y'all said Adonis beat him. Look, Adonis, that's a bad boy. So I look at it like Montiel got up for Jamal, and Jamal wasn't expecting for that. But Jamal hurt him a lot of times in that fight too. And I'm going by what somebody else said earlier in the chat. They said Jamal gonna get him out of there in 2 rounds. And in my head, when I first heard this fight, I said Jamal gonna get him up out of there like in 3 rounds. So I'm giving 3 rounds. I think he's going to get buzzed in the first round. He's going to survive the second round, and I think he's going to get up out of there in the 3rd round. And that's all. And what's good, everybody?
Okay, right. Thank you, King. Thank you. That was really good insight. I think Bullet wanted to say something else. Bullet, did you have anything else to add to that, King?
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing for the most part. I think he's going to get him out of there in the 2nd round. That's what I said. But I'm not even looking at I'm looking at the now. You can only focus on, that's why I've been trying to tell people. We be so focused on, okay, but what about afterwards? I'm not worried about after. I'm worried about the now. All he got to do is get past this guy. I'm not going to make no excuses for him or none of that. I don't think he got it no more. Keep it stat in terms of being at the top level. But I do feel like he has everything to beat Jose Benavides and get him out of there in 2 rounds, if he comes focused for this particular fight. Now, after that, then I look at, what he's doing, because I really don't be caring, bro. My favorite fighters, other than, well, I ain't gonna say that, but my favorite fighters always be focused for the most part, bro. They be on their stuff, so I look at the now, what you're doing right now, what product is you giving me right now? And he said he looked focused. He like I said, he was rambling. He was saying, I just started training camp. But before that, a couple of sentences, he was like, I've been training for a long time. I ain't been fighting, but I've been training. So it's just we put too much on the words that these guys say. Let's just look at the actions of what they're doing. So I think he's gonna get him out of there in 2 rounds. Keep it a stat.
Man, I got 100 push-ups with anybody that fight go the distance, bro.
I think
Ayo, damn.
Dead ass serious, bro. And
You're good with that now. Y'all
I got
feel
100.
good with it.
I got 100. Say what?
I said I'll take it.
All right, that's a bet, bro.
And I got
Right. And I'm always in the channel. And I'm always in the channel too, so.
No, I know,
feel like
I know who you are, bro. Just when that fight go the distance, just hop up when I'm live and come holler at me. Come knock them 100 out. You can do. I don't know how good shape you in. If you need to do, you know what I'm saying,
No, I'm in
5
shape.
or something. You know what I mean?
No, I'm in shape. I give you 50, 40, and probably 10. I ain't do push-ups in a minute, but I ain't even worry about that.
I feel it.
I ain't even gotta worry about that. No, look, I ain't even gotta worry about that.
It's all good.
Any ladies in the chat or if Key up on the panel, if y'all want to take that bet, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can do the girl push-ups. That's cool. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
I ain't worried about that. You don't really believe it. I think you ain't. I think that you don't think Jamal's serious, but you know he's capable of doing it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he capable, but bro, like one of the so age and inactivity, bro. Age and inactivity, bro. Like everybody talking about stoppage in the first 2 rounds. Man, it might take 6 or 7 rounds just for him to get his feet up under him, bro.
That's what I said. I said it take about 3 or 4 rounds for him to get himself together. And then after about 3 or 4 rounds for him to get, because see, like I said, we see what happened with Earl. And you see it took Ehrlichman to get started on the Ugas fight. People don't miss that. But it took Ehrlichman to shake it off in the Ugas fight and get things going. Like he said in the interview, he said, I just couldn't get it going. Now, I think it's going to take Jamal at least 3 to 4, at the least 3 to 4 to get his legs and get acclimated and get into the groove for the muscle memories to get a good sweat and the muscle memories to lock in so the muscles be like, look, this is what it is. Because people don't realize, look, a fighter might blow up and be 100, say like they weigh 160 at the weigh-in, right? And say like they 180 at fight night, right? So they come in the ring at 180. Don't you know at the end of the fight they might be like, huh? Don't you know?
Nobody said that. You got it.
They come in the fight at about 180. Don't you know at the end of the fight they might end up leaving the fight at like 172, 171. People don't realize when you go in there and do that boxing, that's strenuous, and they lose weight. That's why they lose power. They lose weight and power and stamina throughout the fight. That's why when a person come in at ain't what they leave at the end of that fight. You can lose up to 10 pounds or more depending on your body type in a fight and depending on how grueling and how much you dug in. But like I said, it's going to take him about 3-4 rounds to him to get that inconsistent fat and muscle off of him. That's the one that ain't been put through the fire, that ain't been put through the flame, the one that ain't been tested. We're going to get rid of that off the gate. Your body going to get rid of that off the gate because your body knows what to conserve and what to cannibalize. So it's going to get what it don't need out the way. And then, like I said, he going to snap back. And if he don't, then he just ain't going to make it. But like I said, if he can't get back in about 3 or 4 rounds, he's just going to be a shell of himself. But if he's got the heart and he's got the drive, like I think, within 3 or 4 rounds, he'll be able to get back to himself. And then once he gets, I say 50% of him destroys Jose Benavides, honestly. He don't even need a full 100%. 50% sends this man to the grave. And I'm just being honest.
Well, I feel
Yeah,
like
I ain't mad at that,
Go
bro.
ahead.
My thing is, at the end of the day, not only is he rusty, not only is he gonna come in and have to take a few rounds to get up under him, but you talking about a dude like I don't think Jose Benavides is that good, but he fight with a lot of pride, bro. And he ain't coming to lay down for nobody. Like he been stopped one time in his career by Terrence Crawford in the 12th round.
That's what I see.
Like, come
And
on,
he had
bro.
one leg.
Like Jamal just finna go out here and get it. All right, bro. Listen, that's an easy 100 for Carl. Anybody else want it? I'm gonna give me an easy 100 off of you too, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, man.
But
You know why I said that, though?
He
You know
got
why I
position
said that?
to retreat, KO, he couldn't retreat because of that leg. And that's why I said if he had both legs, Crawford might not have won that fight because in the 3rd round, He lifted Crawford up off the mat twice with them down hooks at 34 seconds and 43 seconds. But like I said, he was giving Crawford good work, but he couldn't move. He wasn't mobile. But that's what I'm saying. That's the problem against Jamal Charlo. He can't sit there and bang with a much harder hitter. He's going to sit in there and try to bang, and he's going to get banged out. He'll get game banged in there.
All right. Well,
That's sleeping on. Look, Jose might not be that good, but he knows how to take a punch. He knows how to take a fight. A lot of them punches that he was getting hit with had Errol on his knees, had Porter on his knees, had all the other welterweights on their knees. He was taking them punches and waiting to throw back. No. Y'all been down in Jose Benavides his whole life. Give him his credit. He might be a bum, but he don't give up on a fight.
No, that's why I say he fight with a lot of pride. His brother is the main event. It's gonna be a lot of Mexicans in that crowd. All right.
Yeah, if y'all think he gonna be out of there in under 6, y'all got another thing coming.
And it's only a 10-round fight.
I feel like once Jamal gets his groove going, it's nothing Jose can do with it, bro. Because like if I say Jose had both legs, it'd be different. Because Jose was one of the top prospects. Him and Earl went into war. Jose was a hell of a fighter. I remember the damn video with him and Earl. Earl showed him, but Jose was supposed to be what his brother is. That was supposed to be him. Everybody was hollering him the next great and everything, but he got shot. And since he got shot, if you haven't boxed before, you know your legs is the main part of the fighting. Your legs is your core. It's your stance. It's your base. Your legs is the most important thing about boxing. And one thing about your legs, if you can't ground on your legs, you can't get the power. If you can't lean on your legs, you can't move. If you can't reset on your legs, then you can't defend. So you need your legs for so much more. And when you can't escape with the evasiveness,
that's the reason why I said that Jamal gonna get him up out of here in 3 rounds.
Bro, if you can't escape with the evasiveness, or if you can't dig in and plant with your foot, or if you can't sit there and slide, then it makes you at a disadvantage. Now, if he didn't have that disadvantages, I would have given him better shots against Jamal. But Jamal is used to fighting up close. I'm about to land the plane, bro. But Jamal is used to fighting up close and in the pocket. And that's why I say it'll be a lot harder. And that's why I don't give him that much of a chance.
See, that's why I said that. Cause I think Jose gonna try to step to Jamal in the first round. I think he's gonna try to. He knows Jamal been out of the ring, but he don't know Jamal power, and I think he's gonna try to step to him. That's why I say I think he's gonna get hurt in the first round. He's gonna find a way to survive the second round, and I think that Jamal gonna get him. And like I could be a whole 100% wrong, but I'm saying, but I think Jose going trying to step to him too early, and it's gonna be the first round, and he's gonna get buzzed. And I think by the third round, he's gonna be up out of there. He do got a lot of hype behind him.
But this is how I feel. Like, and
Keith.
Aunt McQueen. Sorry, John. Aunt McQueen made a really good point about the Monticello fight. I think he said. This is what we was cooking on. I think it was either yesterday, day before yesterday. Regarding not playing with your food and when to press on the gas to get your opponents up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And there were some times when, now that I think about it, because that fight happened a minute ago, a little bit. There was some times, if I could recall, in that fight that Jamal was supposed to get him up out of there. You know, there's no, I think we can all agree on that. Like, he should have, I do agree that fight should not have went 12, but Monticello is a dog though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can fight. And it wasn't close though, because I think I scored that fight probably 9-3 or 10-2. One of the two. So it wasn't like Jamal wasn't, was lagging or anything or lacking. It's just that I do believe that he should have got him up out of there. However, with Jose, I will say this. With everything that is against Jose, with his physicality, if Jamal does not stop him, if it goes to full 12, then I am going to have my eye raised. Like, okay, maybe it's something there. Because, because, I mean, let's face it, Jamal is a better fighter than Jose. But like I started this off and said, you know, he can't be lax on Jose either though, because Jose is a dog. I stand on that. But go ahead, you guys. John, I think you wanted to say something.
Yeah, and like you said, he is a dog, and we have to understand when we make these triangle theories. Jamal Charlo is not Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford was throwing the kitchen sink at this guy. He put up his high guard. He took the punches. He's not going to go down off of anything. He's not afraid of taking power shots. As you said, he has the leg, so he understands how to protect himself. He keeps his elbows low, keeps the high guard high. He has long arms. He can protect himself. You're not going to get a lucky shot on him. He knows Jamal Charlo has inactivity, and his gas tank probably ain't going to be there for this fight. So he's probably not going to jump on him like that. He's gonna throw some stuff at him to see where he at, to see if his defense is secure. But once he sees that he can't catch him enough and no lucky shots, he's gonna wait him out like every veteran does. And if Jamal Charlo's gas tank is not there, and he started making mistakes like he made against Montiel, because Montiel had him hurt, had him almost going down. If that happens in this fight after all that inactivity, I don't know if your talent alone gonna get you through it. And I don't know how much credit you want me to give to you for struggling to beat Jose Benavides at 163.
Hey, John, I'm gonna tell you like this, John. He ain't gonna have no gas tank. I can tell you that now. His gas tank, he probably gonna have half petrol in there. But you know, Jamal Charlo is also efficient. Sometimes he efficient. Sometimes he likes to wait it out and be like patient, like Tank as well. Sometimes he'll sit back in a J-Rock situation. He'll sit back, pick his shots, and not expend as much energy. But go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well, I'm just saying, to be quite honest with you, I think he done. I think the brother done.
No, we not. No Jamal Charlo slander over here, John.
I think that Jamal. I think they both done. I think Jamel cashed out with the Canelo fight. I think he done. And I think Jamal done too. He gonna try to get him. He gonna try to walk himself into the Canelo fight, but he ain't gonna make it because he gonna look like shit against this guy. And we all know it's about to happen. And it's okay. He had a lot of great fights. You know, he going through something. You know, get your bag. You know, go to your family. Call it a day. You don't need to get in the ring and get fucked up when you're not doing right. Just stay home.
Thank you, John.
You think Jamel done already?
Hey, John, check this out though. Check this out, John. And I didn't take that bet with KO because, like I said, I'm not confident that Jamal Charlo is all the way there. But I will say this. You're absolutely right. He's not Bud Crawford. He's bigger and stronger. He's bigger and stronger. He's not just coming up to 147, not even acclimated to the weight yet. He's not that. This is a guy that can move around. Hold on, y'all. Go ahead, one of y'all.
Y'all forgetting that Jamal got him.
Go ahead. Who's talking?
No, my bad. No, I was just saying, everybody forgetting that Jamal jab alone, man, Jamal could fight.
Yeah, it's the reason why he had more wins and knockouts than Mill. Maul was a knockout. He was a real knockout artist.
Fight, man. Everybody forgetting it just because he's been out the ring so long.
Mill just started knocking people out when he got with Derrick James. Maul been
That's a
sitting
fact.
to the upper room.
And that's a fact.
Yeah, he can.
Hello?
He can fight, but I think Bullet. Were you saying something?
Yeah, no. What you was going to say, Key? Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to agree with everything that you were going to say before you had to.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
What I was going to say is, you got to realize Jose Benavides, and I'm not saying Danny Garcia is sorry, but we all know Danny Garcia is flat-footed his damn self. And he was able to circle around Jose Benavides majority of the fight when he wanted to, outboxing him. I understand Jamal Charlo may not be the same guy he used to be, but as we all know, this man got power, bro. He got power and he got speed. Regardless of anything, it ain't like Jose Benavides is gonna be able to outbox him or get out the way of a lot of these shots. Yeah, he can hold up the block, but Jamal Charlo, one thing we do know, he has a piercing jab. He punches through stuff, bro. This man punch through guards. And Jose Benavides stand right in front of him. Now, if you don't get him out,
I think like a shotgun slug. He shoots it out hard.
Yeah. I'm telling you. And if he don't get him out of there in 2 rounds, I'm just saying that because I assume Jose Benavides is going to come, like he said, he's stepping. But if he somehow moving around and then Jamal got to wait him out, he's still going to win the fight by outbeating him majority of the rounds. I still feel like he's going to knock him out regardless. But if he don't, he don't. I mean, it ain't my problem. But I'm telling you, Jamal, he's special too, bro. It's just he's not dedicated no more, I don't think. But we'll see.
Well, you got to be dedicated to be special. I mean,
yeah, but this Jose Benavides though. This ain't like you act like he fighting Bud Crawford or one of these other guys. He's not fighting one of them. He's fighting Jose Benavides.
I'm not picking Jose to win the fight. I'm just saying
I know.
that the guy that y'all asking for, he ain't there no more. It's okay to let fighters go when they done. We can hope the best for them and hope they go out on a good note, but a lot of times they don't. That's just the reality of the situation. Danny Garcia is done.
Yeah, a lot of people
Jamal Charlo is done. They're
a lot
done.
of people that don't like the Jamal Charlo and Jamel Charlo right now. I ain't saying everybody, but a lot of them that's acting like that now is the ones that start doing that after Bud won, and then they seen that Bud wasn't. I mean, not Bud. That Bud won, and that Jamel wasn't messing with Bud. So a lot of Bud fans, they don't matter who Jamal or Jamel fight, they just gonna go against them, and they gonna find the thing to say that they gonna lose or they might be washed up. Because I'm like, even with that Jamel Charlo loss to Canelo, even though he went there and laid down, I get that. How many other people gonna make him lay down though?
Who laid down?
I'm talking about even though Jamel laid down for even though Jamel. Yeah, I get it.
Did.
I'm not. How many? I said he did. I said how many people could make him feel that same exact way though in the ring? Like,
it's not about. I know what you mean.
I still think Jamel will knock out Bud. I don't care what y'all think. I still think he'll put it out.
He don't even believe you. He don't believe you.
No, real shit, bro.
I think Jamel knocked Bud clean the fuck out. Honestly.
And I've been saying
Hell
that.
no, man.
Brother
will punish now.
Look. It's weight classes for a reason.
I don't even feel like arguing about it because the make believe fight is not.
Y'all said that about the last. Y'all said that about the last guy, and we punished him too.
Fight Boots. He's not gonna fight Charlo.
Whole different guy.
Boots don't want that Bud situation. I trust me, he don't.
But y'all go ahead and give y'all final thoughts, though, so we go to Just Do. We pass out.
All right, I'm gonna give my final thoughts in this Bud conversation. This is actually the fun part of the conversation. But Charlo, I hope you do well.
Let me get your last shot.
Let me just end with Charlo real quick. Charlo, I hope you do well. It's okay that you're at the decline of your career. You had a great career. I've seen a lot of your knockouts, a lot of your fights. Ain't nothing to be ashamed about. Just get yourself together, save your money, be with your family. Now, with this Bud Crawford and Boots, I've been trying to get this fight going for a minute. Boots will not call out Bud to save his life. He had the man on the phone saying, when did you call me out? When did you ask for the fight? In 2017. He don't want the fight. So I'm not going to put no more pressure on the young man. He's just waiting for the belt to get vacant so he can fight somebody else. That's fine. But y'all keep saying Boots. I'm telling you, y'all better hope Errol Spence do that rematch, because if he don't, your boy going to get lumped up too. Don't do that to that young man. He has a lot of potential. And I think it's weird when anybody got all these goddamn fights and he ain't fighting not nobody yet. I find that very weird. So y'all better start looking closer and looking at all the holes y'all see before you give him to go up to fight somebody like Bud, because Bud gonna see through all that shit. Ain't gonna be no slow motion when you fight him. So y'all better get yourself together, you Boots fans. I'm rooting for you though.
Yo.
Thank you, John Nori. Thank you.
Salute to all y'all. Peace out, panel chat.
Can I go next?
I can always count on John. I can always count on John. Who was that? Carl? Go ahead, and Carl.
Yeah, I wanna go right after him. Look, I'm expecting for a lot of Bud fans to say a lot of things that they be saying. Man, look, at the end of the day, look, I want to say this. Salute to the panel. I love everybody here. I'm always gonna, even if I don't catch y'all live or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna say this. every Bud fan that's just starting to talk bad about Jamel or Jamal, everybody know where it stemmed from. Because before the Earl Smith fight, the Javon Booth image wasn't getting dissed by them like that. You know what I mean? Not even Earl Smith fans. And Earl Smith my favorite fighter. But none of this was being talked until they seen what Bud did to Smith. But my thing is, I stand on it. What I said, I think Jamal gonna hurt him first round. Second round, he gonna survive. Third round, he gonna get him up out of there. I could be 100% wrong, but that's what I think. You know what I mean? And all y'all have a good day, man. You know what I mean? I still catch another live or something like that. All right.
Thank you so much, Carl. Do not hesitate to come back. It's definitely
Word. I'm
great hearing
always
your insight. Bullet
word.
King, what you got to cook on, King?
Well, you already know where I'm gonna go at, my boy. Nah, this man. But salute to everybody that was up here. You know, I always like talking boxing, regardless if I agree or disagree with the topic. Boxing talk to me is fun. You know, in all honesty, regardless of how it goes or how people take things, they take things too serious. It just is what it is, man. The guys that I like, they go for action, man. And if Bud Crawford fights Jamel Charlo, he going to sleep. He going to sleep. So I'm gonna just leave that there where it's at. And peace and blessings to Up and Key. Key. You know, respect to everybody.
Thank you, Bullet. You know, it's always love, regardless if we agree or disagree or not. It's just boxing talk, it's entertainment. But like I said, when it comes to people like you, frequent flyer, people that folks that we might not agree on a lot of things, but at the end of the day, it's nothing but love. Ray Davis, King, what's up?
Hold
What's
on.
up?
Let me say my
Hello,
before Ray
hello,
Davis.
welcome
Hold on,
to the
Ray.
crowd. Yes,
Ray.
sir. Go ahead. Go,
Hold on one
go.
second, bro. Because Key gonna close it out. Let me get mine out first though. I like to say peace and blessings to everybody that came through today. Thank you so much for smashing that like button. You know, I don't know how to thank y'all as good as Key do, but I just appreciate y'all, man. You know, giving us a place where we can come through. We can talk that boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's like we a family right here because, you know, every day we look for each other to come through. And, you know, this right here, this passes our time. So every day from like 2 hours or more, we in here together. And, you know, we spending time. It's like we got our own community here. But every day from 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we in here. So make sure you come through, hit the like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And, you know, I'm going to give it back to Key. And I think Ray Davis want to say something else before I go. But peace and bless to all y'all.
What's up, Ray? What you got to cook on, King?
Oh man, my brother John. I love him. Listen, I see why you love him so much. You're funny.
He's
I'm not going
hilarious.
to discredit what he said, but I don't see him beating boots like that. I'm just gonna tell you, Bud had the night of his life. I've watched him fight so many fights. I've never seen him perform like that. So he just all the stars lined up for him. Anybody that differs, hey, that's their opinions. I know that. I've never seen that man do that to anyone else. Then Spence came in, no excuses. He said it, but he just wasn't himself. So we can leave that there. As far as him doing that to boots, absolutely not. He's got equal talent and he's got more power in both hands than Bud does. Now, doesn't mean Bud won't win. I just don't see that getting that wash like he was saying. I just wanted to touch on that. Other than that, I just want to say hi to everybody in the chat, and I'm gonna take off and let y'all close out.
Well, thank you, Ray Davis. Thank you, King, for coming on. I definitely appreciate it. You know, you're always welcome. All of you guys are always welcome. All we ask is just to keep it respectful, no matter what. But I want to say, close it out. We're giving the shout outs. Shout out to Rick Timms. Shout out to you, King, one of the ghosts of these YouTube streets. Carl Brown, thank you for coming up. Bullet, thank you for coming up. KO, Coach Amber. Who else am I missing that came up? Ray Davis. There's a couple more. OTB Boxing. Shout out to you, King. You were funny as well. Shout out to all of you guys. Mr. Mechanical, thank you for coming through. All things as always. Love, love, love. Thank you for coming through. Brian King, B Falcon, as always, thank you for coming through, King. You always show support. Zena, I'm a keep singing it at the mountaintop. I can't wait for you to get a YouTube page going. Frequent flyer, of course, you know it's always love between us. Frequent, regardless of your viewpoints or my viewpoints, it's always love. Me smile, thank you for coming through. B Dog, shout out to you, that whole boy. Thank you for coming in. Um, I'm trying to see. Oh, Tony Rome, shout out to you, King. The Queens, Coach Amber, Queen Ariana, thank you for coming. Nick J, thank you for coming through. Salute to all of you guys. It was definitely a time. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Cash Crypto, can't forget about you, King. Shout out to you and salute. Thank you for coming through. Everybody, A1 for the donation. Shout out to you. I still think I'm gonna stand on it. I don't think that Maul should sleep on Jose Benavides. He's still Jose Benavides. I know he's lost and everything else, but he got to come with his A game. So I just pray that Maul is who we want. You know, he's back to at least 80-70% of himself. But thank you guys for coming through. God bless you all, family. Upper, shout out to you and your queen, your wife. Shout out to her for lending you to us for a couple hours. I know that this, you know, we all got lives here. And for you guys to tune in and for Upper to have this platform, shout out to y'all, man. God bless you all. And as always, I'm out. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hit us, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. LPN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops, Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding.